Hello, everybody. Welcome to Market Gaming tonight. It's good to see everybody. Glad to be back to play some D&D, even though we're missing one again tonight. So sad. So sad. But we're glad that you are joining us, whether that be here live on Twitch or you'll be listening later on the podcast or YouTube. We appreciate that. So thank you very much. But yeah. I think I'm ready to play some D&D. We got some anticipation built up from the last week and kind of a long travel session and goals they want to get to in Northport. So let's get into some player introductions so we can get into the session nice and quick. So we're going to start off with Rachel. Take it away.
I thought you said player instructions, and I was like, ooh, are we doing something weird? What's going on?
Yep.
I guess not.
So weird.
Mark's like, nope, just introduce yourself and go
Why
ahead.
are you
Shut up
wasting
and
time,
introduce yourself,
Rachel?
Rachel.
You're wasting time. Let's go.
We have a schedule to keep. Hi, I'm Rachel, also known as Pip. You
Hey,
can
Rachel.
find my you can find my Instagram and Twitter over at Pip400art, where I post all my art stuff. I also stream on this channel on Mondays at 3:30 CST, so I'll be streaming tomorrow. You can come hang out with me. I don't know what I'll be drawing, so it's a big mystery. And today I'm playing Eleonora. She is a ASMR Warlock level 3, and she's in a pretty bad mood today.
Yeah.
Just channeled that this afternoon, building that up, getting ready for that.
Sounds about right. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Anyways, our second player is gone, which is Kelly playing Winnie. She's not here this evening, but she should be back next week, so stay tuned for that. But our third player is Ashley. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Ashley. You can find me as hi. Just messes me up. You can find me as Salt and Ash in the Discord Tavern, where I post a lot of art that I make, and I'm trying to get this really big piece done that I've been working on for a while. So maybe I will get that there this week by the end of the week sometime, if all goes as planned. Always a toss up. I play Euphemia. She's a human druid, and she's feeling pretty sheepish at the moment for what just happened at the end of last session, but definitely not in the worst mood ever. It could have gone worse, I think.
Okay.
So hopefully getting to town will help solve some of our problems.
Yeah, I feel like every time I kind of expect Euphemia to make a wisdom save, she fails it, and that's just how it works.
She's real good at she's really good at failing them, I think, is her new skill. So that's oh well.
All right. I mean, it makes for interesting games when the DM has the person with the highest wisdom score fail their wisdom save. Like, that's fun for the DM. But
Well, we're working with it. It's okay.
I appreciate
narrative
that.
dice. Yeah, it's fine.
Let's head over to our last player, who notoriously rolls ones. Mike, take it away.
Hi, everybody. My name is Michael, also known as Bardic
Hi,
Dice
Michael.
on all the socials. I don't reply to anybody in the middle of my intro.
Hey, Mike.
I'm a professional. Hi, guys. How you doing? It's fun to be here today. Yeah, that's who I am if you want to go catch me. I normally stream on Fridays. We are currently still doing some Bardic Dice gaming. We got Stray Gods musical out. We got Baldur's Gate going on. So potentially Thursday, Friday nights. You catch me then. As well as you can catch our old game, Fates United, on YouTube. If I can get around to just uploading the last session and the Q&A. So yeah, we'll probably hopefully get to that tonight, so people can go ahead and watch that. But today I play Devril. He's the one who potentially might meet his old wait, why am I blanking out of the phrase?
His old flame. His old flame.
I've been posting
Yeah,
Old
there
Flame
it is.
everywhere, so it's Old Flame.
Pun intended.
Yes. But yeah, it'll be fun. He's an artificer, wannabe wizard, hoping to have his ex teach him silly magic that he just recently found out is actually cool. So, you know, has to face his past to do that. So that's fun. But yeah, also, hi guys, my name is also Milkshake Mike, because, you know, name. They had Reese's again today, so I had to go. But that's about it. We miss Kelly.
Yes.
We do miss
We'll be
Kelly. We
missing
didn't
Kelly.
actually kick her out, like I said in the chat.
Yeah, she's not kicked out. She should be back next
See,
week.
Kelly, when you watch this, I was being nice to you. I defended you. Well, on screen, not off screen, but.
Anyways, go give Bark Dice a follow if you have not already. And then I am Mark. I am the Dungeon Master here. And yeah, we'll see. I had to go rewatch some old sessions to kind of remember some things about some other things and get ready for tonight. So good times. I like that. It's fun. So what do you know any other way for me?
Nope.
But I just am ready to get into the session. So let's start off with our intro and then we can get into the game. We're back and ready to get into tonight's session. Session number 22 of Mystical Mishaps. Let me pull up the music. Wrong session. There we go. Oh. I'm about to turn on the channel point redemptions things too. Anybody who wants to use those to interact with the game, feel free. It's a free way to mess with the players, help the players, whatever you feel like doing. That's what you can use your channel points for. So enjoy, go crazy, make the players suffer, or be nice. You know, you can do whatever you want.
Whoa, look, getting in there fast.
Ooh, wow, yeah, that was quick.
Wow.
Well, Rach, Ashley, and Mike, you all have advantage dice for the evening. As always, we start off real good with that. But last week, our team, the Horde Hunters, they took care of their final business in the city of Yellowfield before embarking on their 5-day journey to the city of Northport. On the way, they encountered a goblin with a right popper binus that they were able to buy out the whole lot of it. Who happened to have a hammer that looked really similar to one that Dav had the night before. That he put way too close to the edge, we're gonna say. Because, yeah, oops.
I do know how to counterspell alarms, but that's just my one feature.
Yeah. He just... Goblins have a way to do it. So,
New lore, goblins get around alarm.
But yeah, they continued their journey until they were on their last day, arriving close to the city of Northport. when they encountered some people having a great time on the side of the road playing catch with the ball and laughing and having a good time. They tossed the ball to Dav, who got caught up in the game, and tossed the ball to Euphemia, who also got caught up in the game. And Winnie and Eleanor didn't get caught up, but when trying to move on, the other two didn't want to leave. They kept playing, and they were very adamant that they were going to stick around and keep playing that game of catch.
It was fun.
It was the best game of catch you've ever seen. They were under some sort of weird compulsion to continue to play this game, which eventually became aggressive when the two of them tried to prevent them from continuing their game, and a fight broke out. It was looking pretty rough. They backed off, and Winnie ended up running ahead to the city of Northport to try and get some help, while Eleanor encountered a traveler on the road who she warned, and this person appeared to have some abilities himself and was able to sort of approach, identify what was happening, and find out that proximity to the ball seems to be one of the biggest issues here. And so he took the ball, chucked it away. Everyone attacked him real quick. He looked real rough. He got hit pretty hard, but he survived it. But the curse broke because the ball was far enough away from everybody. And that led to some intense emotions, especially for the young kid. He was very upset. Someone who appears to be the mother comforted him. The father, they all start leaving ahead. The guards kind of begins to gather things, check in to make sure everyone's okay, but following after the family, leaving you three on the road. You can choose to follow up, or you can stay back, talk to this individual who introduced himself as Leon. He appears to be a bard, as he does have some instruments that are strapped to his back. And he's just standing there like a big smile on his face, glad he could help. It's kind of your choice what you'd like to do, as I have to lower the mishap level already. Look at that. Get the die.
That kid will be all right, right? I mean, he saw his parents. It'll just build character, right? I mean, we've all been through something like this before.
Well, if you want to stay here for a moment, I do want to see how this even happened.
Oh,
them
where it
relive it?
started.
I want to see how this happened.
Okay.
Well,
It's probably good
Go
to
for it.
know.
I'll keep up.
So wonderful. Yeah, so I'll go if you guys want to come with me, like kind of hustle to catch up. If you don't, that's not fine, but she is interested.
I was curious about this too, so I will come along.
Dad walks slowly with Leon, but lets you guys kind of hustle up, and we'll eventually catch up.
I feel like Dav has had 2 instances of inanimate objects. First a box and now a ball.
Rough times, yeah.
Yeah, like zoned out.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you can approach. They're not too far ahead. The guards sort of escorting them back, as you guys seem more capable than they do. So he's kind of with them. But yeah, the whole group of them's on the road.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just kind of like wave them down. Excuse me. May I have a word with all of you for a moment?
They all stop. The man and the guard kind of take the front, and the mother with her child's kind of like a little bit in the back, but they all stop for a moment.
You're all alright. Do you need anything before you continue on?
Yeah, we're fine. We just want to get back to the city. But
Of course. If I may ask, how did this happen?
The man just kind of... we were on the road, we were walking, and my son saw a ball and went to go grab it tossed it to me, and I started tossing it to my wife. And what was
What was that saying?
that? Was a weird echo. Why am I getting an echo?
Two of you now.
That was creepy.
Is this a mishap? What is?
I can stop now. So
It did stop. Whoa.
I think that was somehow me. I don't know why, but my mic unplugged and I plugged it back in. I don't know why it affected things.
Sure. Anyways, we good now. Where was I? That threw me off real bad to hear your own voice back at you. Yeah, my son found the ball and tossed it to me. Then I tossed it to my wife. And then the guard says, and I found them. They tossed me the ball as I was walking by, and I got involved in it. Started yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Where was it? Where was the location on the road? Do you know? Was it
just back there where we were? Yeah. The ball was on the road.
Okay.
And no one was around or anything.
No.
All right. And I'm sure this. I kind of look to the guard a little more. Like this. Is this a normal thing in this area, or of cursed objects lying about or anything?
I mean, I know cursed objects exist. It's strange to encounter one just laying on the side of the road, especially a ball. But it can happen, I guess.
Interesting. Well, do you need anything? I mean, we have rations to spare if you have all been here since yesterday.
The guard has provided already some rations that he had on him, but
okay.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably take some more. Just we're tired. We didn't eat while we were doing that. Nothing else mattered.
I would imagine. That's what we noticed. How did you feel it, as it was happening? Did you realize?
I mean, it just felt like this game of catch had to continue, no matter what.
I just kind of looked to Euphemia for like confirmation that she felt that way too.
I couldn't stop even. There was no thought of stopping. Compulsory. I'm gonna give the family 3 rations.
Okay. They thank you and kind of pass them around. Oh, we appreciate it.
Well, I'm sure the boy wants to get home then, if this has been a trying ordeal for everyone. So I won't hold you up any longer. I just wanted to be aware if something like this were to happen again.
The guard kind of looks to Leon and just like, for your help, I mean, we should probably reward you or something. No, this is a great story. I'll be singing about this one in the taverns. And I'll make plenty of coin that way. I'm good. Guard just kind of nods and maybe leave out that a guard was in the game of catch. Just perhaps.
Song negotiations.
But the guard, if you guys are done, will go kind of still escort the family ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So back to what I was saying. I was a box for like a minute.
Leon.
It just crazy lightning hit me. Next thing I know, I'm in someone's arms, turning back to myself. I'm a box. Crazy. Yeah, it's been a wild time.
I love all the crazy stories from all over that you hear. There are so many good ones.
Yeah, no, it happened. I mean, got petrified. Turned blue, I think, one day. It's been a lot. We fought ink monsters that look like this.
Well, that certainly sounds interesting. You seem to attract a lot of excitement.
So, good partnership, horde hunters that attract excitement, a bar that tells people about them. We're like a bear on a tree.
I'm no monster hunter, but I'll sing about him.
There we go.
What's up with your
I
eye,
guess,
by
Leon,
the
do
way?
you... Oh.
Is that a choice, the thing that happened to you with the mishaps, or?
It just leans in. It's a backstory thing. It's just one of those, in the past.
Alrighty then. Vague.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'd like to actually hear what you come up with that. So, yeah, it's just something that happened a long time ago and supposed to help with magic.
Interesting. Well, I can write a song
How
about
old is-
a guy who is pining after a woman for so long, looking through a glass that his eye turned to glass.
You just see his eyes just go blank for a second. And we're like, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, perfect. For your question, he looks to be probably like late 20s in age, you guess.
Okay.
He's got sort of shoulder length blonde hair, very big smile typically as he's going around. Yeah, just a traveling bard type.
Okay. I just didn't get a description last time, so I wanted to make sure I know what he looks like.
Yes, blonde hair, shoulder length, late 20s.
Cool, are we all back together?
My bad.
You go on
Are we
to.
all back together?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if this was like divided time or not. So
No, because the guard said something to him, so I figured we're.
Yeah,
okay,
he's close
yeah.
enough that he overheard what the girl was talking about. So.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah, first time in Northport.
Me? No, I
Yeah.
travel around the area, all over Atrania.
Oh, do you have a favorite location?
Northport is probably the most exciting.
Oh,
What are the highlights? We've never been.
Well, they have some good clubs you can go and listen to some music and dance in. Get some drinks. There's the theater, which you could go attend a show potentially.
oh.
You look somewhat to be fond of nature, as he looks at you, Euphemia. They have some nice gardens that are in the city. You could also go walk along the coast while you're there, if you like the coastal area. There's a giant crack or rift in the city, which destroyed a large portion of it. That's fun.
Yes. What's the story behind that? I know I've heard vague recollections, but I don't know if you heard anything more detailed.
Oh, during the shudder. The city literally cracked during the shudder as it shook. Just whole section just caved in, filled with water. Lots of people died. Horrible.
Oh dear.
But
Were you there?
I was in the city at the time, yes.
Oh, you
Wow.
witnessed it.
It was pretty horrible.
Yes.
But they built a bridge now to connect the city on both sides. It's a big bridge.
It'd be fun to see.
Is it just filled with water now, or?
The crack? Oh yeah, it's a whole bunch of water filled that now.
So there's a portion of the city that's underwater right now.
I mean, I don't think there's really a city there. It was destroyed, I'm pretty sure, as this
I
crack
see.
formed. But
Oh, I see. So obviously the shudder did it, but was there something that was it the earth itself that cracked, or do you think magic did something to
I don't know.
cause this? I wasn't sure if that was like something that anyone found out as time went on.
Well, I mean, you know, the world was created by magic, so potentially it has to do with magic.
Doesn't glow pink ever, does it?
I've never seen it glow pink.
That's good. I would turn into a box.
Well, that does sound exciting.
So, what sort of stories have you heard in the area? You said that you heard your fair share as well.
What kind of stories do you like?
Well, what is your favorite?
Well, there's always the good old shipwreck stories that you hear. People going out to sea and encountering some giant monsters, giant squids with their tentacles wrapping around a ship and ripping it apart, and buried treasure.
The monsters in the ocean. Would we have heard of monsters in the ocean?
Roll a history roll.
Also, pre and post Shudder.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds familiar, Mark. 19.
Okay.
22.
Ooh.
Pre-Shudder?
Are we all rolling, or you just want to?
That's fine. Pre-Shudder, not much. Post-Shudder, absolutely. You've heard of stories. There's monsters everywhere now, basically. So.
True. Okay. Was there like stuff that people like? Would there be a purpose in going to see, in this world since it's like flat?
I mean, catching fish, stuff like that. Be
like going out deep into sea. I mean,
deep sea fishing, and there sometimes are like transportation by boat that would go around certain places that would be a little faster than going by land.
Okay.
Proving that the Earth is round, not flat. Round Earth.
We're round earthers.
There's a treasure. I mean, I used to read little books, but I heard that the Kildare treasures were supposed to. The legend was around here. Is that you don't know any stories about
I mean,
that?
everyone tells those stories. I believe she was from Northport, but
I haven't heard any like lore or songs written about her, Jamie.
just that it is a very large amount of treasure that she stole.
Sounds like it.
But, I mean, those are all rumors. It's probably all lost. I mean, for all we know, it was in the crack in the city, and it all just went tumbling down in there, and it's gone forever. But,
Oh. Yes, because she died before the Shudder?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I've heard of Broken Point, have you?
Broken Point? What's that?
There's a traveler that was going by and told us to check out the Middle Sister, the Broken Point. I don't know if there were clubs or taverns, maybe.
Not ones I'm aware of.
Yeah, it was worth a gander. I don't know. He seemed like he was mumbling anyway. So.
Yeah.
So where are you from originally? Northport, I would assume?
Northport, yep.
Yes. Well, I'm excited to explore the city. It seems like it would be very nice. Are you staying long?
I'll be in there probably for a while. Travel around. Just
Or
like
you
to-
plan on performing? Maybe we can buy you a drink for saving us.
I agree. I think that is in order at some point during our stay.
I mean, I travel around different bars and see where I can find work. Most people know me, and I can get some free lodging through that. But
Well, we're new to town. If you can recommend a place,
how
a step up from shady and like cockroaches, but like not quite like the fanciest thing you've ever had.
how lively are you hoping to get tonight?
Lively enough that no one knows your name, but not loud enough you can't have a conversation.
Okay, might have a spot. But yeah, if you guys just want to travel back with me, I can take you back to the city.
That'd be great.
Make sure you don't pick up
That'd be
any
lovely.
balls on the side of the road.
Definitely won't.
I did want to thank you again, Leon, for figuring that out. We had tried, me and my companion, she is ahead in the city, but we had tried a few things and... What?
Where's Winnie?
Oh, she ran ahead to go find help because we weren't sure what to do.
Gotcha.
We had hoped there might be some sort of expert. We were trying to destroy the ball instead, Leon. We didn't know it had a range to it. So...
Tricky little...
It's a little tricky.
Little spherical object.
It looks like you can have yourself as a hero in this song of yours.
I'm too humble to do that.
Oh, I'd hope not too humble to give yourself some credit.
No, I'll just say some traveler saved the people on the road, not me. No one wants to hear about a guy thinking about himself all the time.
There's a fine line between boasting.
Fair point. I'm just imagining Leon at a bar, and he's like, and then I thought very quickly, and I did the thing that saved everyone. And, like, everyone's just staring at him blankly, like,
I grabbed the ball. I threw it over.
He does the traveler and then wink wink, like really big stage wink while he's
That's
thinking
me.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, as he's walking, he pulls out a lyre and starts plucking away, just like, maybe I can figure out something while we're traveling here. Just like playing little notes here and there as he's talking to you guys.
Leon is officially Chris Pine with long hair in my head.
Yeah.
Now all I'm picturing.
Kind of looks over at you, Euphemia, just like, so you're a quiet one. Typically the quiet ones have some of the best stories. What do you got?
Well, she didn't expect to be addressed at all.
Show him
I don't,
Catphemia.
I'll have to, what?
Show him Catphemia.
What is Catphemia?
That sounds like a rock star name right there.
I was saving.
He like strums
later, just in
Catphemia!
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Maybe I'll show you later. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I spend time in thinking. I don't have a lot of stories.
Alrighty then.
It trails off, like, I don't know.
Euphemia is a very skilled healer. She makes most of our potions and things like that.
Very useful.
She has kept us alive on many an occasion.
Catphemia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
He's getting
it.
Maybe I can show you later. I'm saving it in case we needed it later.
I shouldn't have asked. It's like telling someone to do a joke, when they're a comedian, and it's just not the same. Well, that's my bad. I should have found the right time for it.
No, it's
All right.
Like the spider thing. We'll work on it. We'll work it out.
and you need a little more notice. It's hard for me to think of something,
She can turn into an animal, Leon. That's what they're speaking of. She just lets him.
I was right with the nature thing then, yes.
Yes,
you ruined the surprise.
Very astute.
Gave him the punchline before we got to tell the joke, essentially.
Well, it's a little. Never mind. Never
It
mind.
is on the nose.
Alrighty.
Well, Eleonora here is a very astute businesswoman, so I mean she has many things to, go for her and her name.
A businesswoman, you say? What kind of business?
Well, monster hunting at the moment.
Wonderful.
Yes.
I was like trying to pump myself, and everyone's just like, nothing. Or nobody's.
She looks a little unsure of how much more she wants to elaborate, but She does just say, I'm Eleanor Edivane. I'm sure. I ran a Fusel mining company earlier.
I think I've heard that name before. Interesting. Okay.
So, wide range of different things. But, how long have you been playing music?
I mean, growing up in Northport, it kind of was always something I was doing. That city is known for music.
Just good to know. I've never ventured out as far. Are we, west? Sorry, I always forget. Or east.
Like
East.
northeast right now. Yeah.
Okay. I've never ventured this far east, so I'm glad we have someone who's from here to tell us a bit about it already. It seems like there are many places I would like to visit if I have time.
Yeah, I
We can
mean,
make good use of our time too. That's always nice.
I think there are people who can like be hired to be tour guards, like tours around the city if you need it. Somebody, maybe.
Oh.
You don't need to have me do it. I
interesting.
mean, I've been out of town. I can supply you with maybe somebody else who can show you around the city.
Oh, no, I didn't mean you need to do that, Leon. I meant you already provided a very nice list of different things
Oh,
that I
yes.
wanted to.
Cool.
No, I would not assume. You're a busy man. I know that.
But we could travel back to the city and he just gets like playing songs and strumming away, singing weird tunes.
Is he good?
He is very skilled.
Okay, that's good. That'd be awkward if he wasn't good.
Yeah,
We had to pretend to like
even
it.
we're like, yeah, tell the story
Wow.
We're gonna make a
Really
killing. Yeah.
again.
He is very skilled as he's like strumming and singing the songs along the way. About like an hour later from your travels, you guys watch as approaching you is a group of 3 guards who come up and they kind of intercept the group that's in front of you. And they look like they're all talking. You kind of catch up while they're all discussing. Looks like the guards are like, yeah, it was over there, about an hour that way. Ball through into the. And there's like, yeah, we'll take care of it. And just 2 of them go out, and 2 of them kind of continue to escort the family back. One of them's the guard that was with them. There's the second guard that came, and then the 2 other 2 go back up the road, passing you. So are you guys okay? Just real quick as they walk past you.
Yes, thank
Wonderful.
you.
And it's like, of course.
Did you happen to encounter a Kithorek girl?
Yes, that's why we're coming.
Perfect. Do you know where you left her?
I think she went to the guardhouse last we saw her. She looked pretty tired.
Perfect. Thank you.
Please be careful with that ball. Don't get too close.
Yes. We will take care of it.
Oh,
Out of curiosity, how do you intend to take care of it in case we encounter something like this again on our travels?
Ma'am, just why don't you call the local guard and they can probably help you with it. Don't try to deal with this yourself, and they kind of continue on their way.
Some like bomb squad.
well, let's see if when we leave the city, if there's 3 guards playing catch, we can go intervene.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Or old Garrison at that point, we'll see.
Yeah.
But as you guys
Oh my
travel,
gosh, hey, you're just in the middle of a battle, you just throw that into their side and just
Oh my
attack
gosh.
everybody.
pretty crazy.
Yes.
Ooch.
But then they throw it to you, and then all of a sudden you get caught up into it again.
Yeah. No.
We just want peace, not war.
You continue to travel with Leon and the other group kind of up ahead a little bit from you. And you start to draw close to the city where you can actually begin to see it in the distance. The buildings rising up. There's actually some very tall buildings that are located here. There's a couple floating towers here and there that are spaced throughout the city that you can make out. But as you draw close, Leon starts playing this like really upbeat music and just like, we're approaching the city, and you're ready for a good time. As the sun is kind of beginning to fade away a little bit at this point too, but yeah, you just are getting closer and closer to the city. Anything you want to do before you get there?
I'm just curious, like, in comparison to Heaven's Reach, like, how big this looks, at least to us from the outside.
Mm-hmm. As you approach, it's pretty big. It's maybe not as big as Heaven's Reach is in size, but there's definitely some tall buildings around, and yeah, floating towers are another thing that's lesser in number, but there's still a presence there. So probably not too much smaller in your comparison.
Still pretty big, yeah.
As you say, floating towers.
Floating towers.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. As you guys have been approaching too, you've been drawing close to like a bunch of water that's filled up on the right side, which looks like it's flowing through the city and out past you further up, which as you do pass, Leon's like, and that's where the crack is. It ripped right through that city and pretty nasty. So
does it travel like east to west or north to south, or
it's angle wise it's probably more like a southwest angle that it came in at.
Okay.
But
Alright.
How much does it look like of the city it's taken a chunk out of it? Like
a pretty sizable
more than
portion.
half the city, or a third of it, like or I guess deep into it,
You know those videos where they're like, hey, I made a large pizza, but the person ordered a medium pizza, and they take a pizza cutter and they cut through the middle of the pizza and then slide it together to make it a medium pizza size? That's basically what happened to the city.
No, I've never seen that video.
Oh, really? Okay.
Maybe
that's just me.
That actually confused me more than that helped me.
Yeah, there's like a whole video. So someone was like, yeah, I made a large pizza. The guy ordered a medium, so I'm just going to cut this middle section out, keep it for myself to eat it, and then slide the two together and finish cutting the pizza, and yeah.
Wow.
I should watch it, I think.
Yeah. Life lessons right there. Even for people in the chat, it looks like, who've worked at pizza places.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Just make it one size bigger and then cut up the middle section for yourself.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's torn through like the middle of the city. There's a good chunk that is missing now. But there's still like stuff on both sides that you can begin to see as you do approach.
Okay.
But yeah, anything else before you guys arrive?
I think I would ask Leon, would you happen to know, well, first, what direction the god garrison might be in? Because we probably need to check in on our friend, or where she went. And second, where one of the banks would be.
Oh.
Just what area. You don't have to direct us or anything.
I think if it's the one your friend would likely be at, it would most likely be pretty close to the front gate, that you would be able to find the front guard post. And then there should be a bank not too far, maybe closer to the market district area.
All right. Thank you. That's very helpful.
But anything else? Business to take care of before entering the city? Okay.
I mean, I guess we'd be like, looking out for Japnot, but I don't know how we're gonna find him or anything. So.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. He gave us a stone, right? To call him, Igden?
To Idgin. Idgin gave a stone for him. Yeah, so I got to get it from Winnie if we're gonna use it. No matter
Winnie
what,
has
so.
it.
Yeah. Worth a call.
So you draw in close, and as you approach, you do hear kind of like people who are near the front entryway who are playing music for anybody coming like in or out of the city. As like a welcome. There are a couple guards that are stationed there. the family gets taken in, and they get kind of assisted by some of the local guard that's at the front gate. They check in, they do their business as you kind of pass.
Can I just do a quick, like, visual check? Like, does the family seem calmer?
Sure.
Does the kid look like he settled down and stuff?
Roll an insight roll.
Euphemia, would it be really messed up if I grabbed a rock and told the kid to catch it?
Please don't. He was so
Okay.
upset.
Do not. I will take you by the ear and drag you across half the city if you do something like that, Devril.
Oh, it'll be fine. Builds character.
Do not. I forbid it.
He was so wiped.
Sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't even know what I was
What'd you get your insight roll?
rolling. 18 insight.
Yeah. They definitely look
Oh,
more
man.
relieved to be back to the city, for sure. Very relieved to be back. They're very tired looking, and they're very grateful to be back. They've calmed down, though, since the initial thing. It's been about 2 hours that you guys have traveled to get to the city.
Okay. Good. Seems satisfying.
Yeah, you enter in, music is playing, guards are there. The city's pretty alive in this front section here. You can roll perception checks if you'd like as you enter
Yes,
into the
please.
city.
Oh.
Okay.
7.
1.
Okay. I mean, like I said,
wow.
Mike rolling his once.
Oh boy. 23.
There we go.
Hey!
I don't even need my disadvantage to get the 1.
Eleanor is very focused in on the family, not really paying much attention to everything else. Euphemia, you begin
Looking
to
for
scan
rocks in
around.
Dad's hand just in case.
Yeah. You begin to scan around, and you noticed a little individual who is sort of standing off to the side that you recognize being Japnot, the little gnome guy, just kind of standing off to the side, and he looks like he's just like looking over at you and just.
Okay. I'll just kind of nudge Eleanor and be like, I see Japnot.
Oh.
Come on.
Man, I don't know how we're gonna find anybody. So many people.
Dad, this way.
What? With the band? I was. The band's about to hit the core. Oh, okay.
Leon, we have a contact we're meeting up with. Would you want to come with us for a moment, or would you want to meet us somewhere? If you were.
You take care
Wait,
of your
what?
business. I will head in to do mine. Have a great night, you three, and it's good to
Where are
meet
you
you.
performing at tonight?
If you'd like to check me out, I'll be at the Vortex.
Perfect.
Vortex sounds fun. Club, inn, tavern, something in between.
Club.
Perfect. Thank you again, Leon.
Of course. And he scampers off into the city, leaving you to go over to Japnot.
I just, on the way over, just lean over to Eleanor and Euphemia. I've never been to a club before.
Oh.
Have you?
Have
No.
I guess it depends on the type
likely.
of club.
Not likely, yeah.
Well, I think my type of club I would attend is a lot not like this, I don't think.
I mean, that, like, is that on our list? I don't want to experience it.
I wouldn't mind. We said we'd buy him a drink anyway
Yeah?
to repay him.
Or, to be nice and repay the favor. Exactly.
Yes.
Not for self-interest. Okay, good.
Depends on how nice the club is, if it's self-interest,
By the way, where I still don't see him.
I'm right here.
Follow me. I found him.
Oh, jeez.
How rude.
Just because I'm
Sorry.
short, man, you don't need to be like that.
No. You blend in with the woodwork. Your shirt.
Just like looks at
Really?
himself. He's wearing like kind of bright,
know
vibrant
what-
colors, just like.
I saw him right
okay.
away. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dab just goes like this. Okay, I can see you better.
There we go.
Chapnon, it's lovely to see you again.
Yeah, welcome to Northport. Your friend, Winnie, showed up pretty, worried looking.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys okay? I mean...
I just looked at the other two.
Is she okay?
Oh yeah, she's fine. I mean, she's just at the guard post sleeping right now.
Okay.
Oh, she's sleeping. Poor dear.
Oh, she looked like she ran as hard as she could to get here. She was exhausted looking.
I just started running and never looked back.
Yeah, she was very worried looking. Guards got her, helped her in. She like fell asleep almost instantly on the bench in there.
Oh, so you didn't talk to her?
No, I don't want to get involved with the guards.
I see.
Fair.
But you're all right.
Yep. Interact with a cursed item.
Yes.
Ah, those will get
There's
you.
a ball. There's a ball that forced people to play catch for 2 days, and we got the tail end of it.
Wow. That's a new one. Okay.
Mhm.
It was strange. I was having a hard time instructing Winnie on how to explain the situation. Was that making it
Yeah,
sound
that makes
a bit
sense. That makes sense.
Yes.
Well,
I feel like I explained it pretty well.
let's get out of the main gate area and start
Yeah.
heading into the city.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, let's get going.
So he begins to take you off, like, off the main road there into some of the side roads. As you are beginning to walk through, you can notice, occasionally you saw a door with like a big red X on it, as you're traveling through. But you just gotta keep traveling through these side roads, a little less traveled, a little more.
I'm not. What's the red X's?
Oh, those are houses that have been searched. No one lives there anymore.
Or
For what?
search for what?
I mean, there's a lot of people who left town, a lot of people who died. So people go through
So
the old
for-
houses, and that's just the way they mark it. That says this place has been cleared.
So
Kind
there's
of
no
After-
to deter people from trying to like loot houses too. You know, people are like, "Oh, what good things can I find in this abandoned house?" And it's just like, "X, this place has been searched. Don't even bother." So
So like free real estate?
sure. I mean, if you don't have property to it though, and somebody finds you in a house with the red X, you could get in big trouble.
I would assume the penalty is a bit more severe in a city like this.
I mean, you can try to like sleep in one anytime you want, just don't get caught.
Real estate opportunities.
Oh no.
You're gonna take some fixing up, but yeah, go for it.
Flip ideas. Okay.
But
Maybe
yeah,
one day, the back burner idea.
so it's good you guys have made it. Do you need anything?
I don't know if the banks would close, but I
Your
was
bank?
hoping to stop by. Yes.
We can see what we can do. It's pretty late, but we can check it out.
Pretty important. We don't want Eleonora being uptight all night.
Excuse me, I would not be uptight all night, Stavro.
It would just be nice to get this taken care of.
Get it off her mind until the morning.
We'll see what we can do. Rachel, highs or lows?
Stop doing this to me!
Uh-oh.
Highs.
Begins to walk you over and just looks over. There's the bank. It looks like they're still open. You better hurry.
All right. And as we're walking, I'll just kind of quickly say to them, I'm going to send Heidi the money for the lakeside job as well.
Sure.
All right. So, yeah, I'll go in.
Maybe
really
like
fast.
5 extra gold, just to be like, hey, thanks for everything. Move things over.
Sure.
Gesture of goodwill.
Yes.
Okay.
You're
doing great, Eleonora. Proud of you.
What? What did we say 5% of 550 was? We're talking about that.
What is that?
Yesterday.
22 and a half?
Okay. Sounds good. So,
Send her the dirty ones. We need the shiny ones in case we see the goblin again.
Next time they're going to be the ones looking for the dirty ones.
yeah.
Oh,
Different
Or the
groups of goblins like the different types.
Our bank account has all shiny ones. We need diversity and variety, please.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll go in.
Okay. One of the tellers will ask how they can help you, and
I am looking to send money to Heidi. Mark, I'm gonna say the wrong last name,
Middle?
and I don't. Just Middle?
Middleton?
Middleton. I'm looking to send money to Heidi Middleton in Heaven's Reach, if you please.
Are they aware of the transaction?
They are not at the moment. I plan to inform them tomorrow.
Okay. So, as long as they know tomorrow. How much money you're sending?
Is there a time limit?
It's not so much a time limit, it's just the longer it is, the more likely it is to kind of get harder to retrieve. Typically we like things resolved quickly, but you know.
I see. Yes. Yes, I plan on informing her tomorrow.
All right. How much money?
78.
78 gold pieces. All right. She'll take that from you. There is a $5 service or 5 copper service fee for this.
Very well.
Not the shiny ones.
And all right, we'll make sure that the bank in Heaven's Reach is aware.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and we got all the paperwork, and yeah, looks like it's taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
I'll step
Perfect.
forward after her.
Yes.
Yes, I'd like to see if I could give you 2 gold and break these down equally to silver and copper pieces, so I rightfully have a good amount of spread for future transactions, please.
All right. Take the 2 gold. They give you, how you want to break that down?
Is Electrum a thing?
No.
Oh, okay. Electrum, yeah. I don't know. You're the teller. You tell me.
All right. Well, here is 18
Like,
silver
how about, yeah.
and
18,
20 copper.
Yeah, I like that. Good stuff. Are we supposed to tip you or anything?
You don't have to.
Do you want? I mean, is it bad
Sir,
not to?
we're about to close. You can find the door over there. Thank you.
Do you want 4 copper?
No.
Okay. I don't know. I appreciate the services.
You're welcome.
Then I slide them all in front of me again, kind of like the fanny pack mode. Keep track, make sure.
Okay.
Keeps all his components on the back. Money in the front.
All right. But yeah. Japnot's just like waiting outside, I guess, with Euphemia, just kind of tapping his toe.
Yep.
What's taking him so long?
I don't know. I haven't really done any banking.
Yeah, I'm not really a banking person either. But...
We're ready.
Perfect.
Eleanor, do you do this all the time? banking? Is this part of your business?
I did. It's been a bit.
That was fancy. That was fun.
Glad you enjoyed yourself.
I think I could be a bank teller.
The new dream.
There you go. Forget
Just
this
mage
monster
hand.
hunting stuff. Just become a
Right,
teller.
Singer.
Just get an unseen servant and a mage hand all day. Just
Yes.
go get that out of the vault. Just sit there.
It'll go real well with all the mishaps you guys get.
Perfect.
Okay, but
Yeah, we come back.
Japnot kind of gathers you and just, okay, let's go. And he takes you to it's a very like hole in the wall type tavern looking place. And he just kind of motions you to come in. Pretty quiet. And
Is this like part of, what's the thing?
no, it's just a place I'm
It's just
gonna
a place,
talk to you all real quick. So
wasn't sure it was like a network thing,
As we've been walking around and stuff and now getting into this tavern, have the streets been like really crowded, or is it just like a normal smattering of people? Like, is there just like random people walking around, or?
there's occasionally a few people. This is off the main road though, where he took you.
Okay.
So
it's not quite as
a lot more quiet
cool.
where you guys are walking right now.
Okay.
You get the impression that Japnot doesn't like to draw a lot of attention to himself.
Yeah.
So he
Sure.
is definitely avoiding people the best he can at this point.
Sure.
All right. So he'll go order drinks for y'all. He'll take care of that. Puts them down in front of you. They're all ales, so sorry if you don't want ale. But
I'm used.
I'm
to
just
it.
looking around the room, yeah. To kind of see who else is here.
yeah, it's
what
like
the
the
vibe is.
bartender and like two other guys at the bar who look a little older that just kind of are hanging out and talking. And you guys sit at a table together. All right, so I gotta make sure you're cool before we go and do anything else, right?
You know who we are.
Yeah, I mean I know you are. Just gotta make sure you're cool. Everything's good.
What do you need to do?
Are you speaking of Deborah?
You got it.
Yes.
Well, what was that supposed to mean?
Deborah, you're a smart man.
I know you got
Already went
history
through
with
it.
her. You got history with her, right? So
Wow. Okay, we're here on a mission. This is something, we were sent to do to help and aid. He wouldn't send us if we weren't cool.
yeah, you never take anything personally. Okay.
Look, everything's all in the past. It's all good.
Sure. Yeah, just so you guys know, she is deep undercover right now, so you cannot risk anything to ruin that for her. She's been there for a while, getting to the position she's in. She's mostly trying to be an informant about things going on. So, yeah, you can't really risk her having that be ruined with this.
How would one go about ruining it? Like, what do we need to look out for to not do?
I mean, we're just gonna kind of probably have a quick little catch up because that's what it sounds like you want. Is you want to talk to her, right? Point at you, Dev. You got questions for her or something?
What? I mean, like down the road, like if she's willing to just talk, but I mean, like,
Just get it out of the way now.
I think
Well,
you should, Deborah.
Do the job.
I mean, if she's willing to, I'm not trying to pressure her. But yeah.
Yeah,
I just
know,
kind of
so-
like rub your back a little bit.
I'm fine. I had there's other questions that formulated in my mind that I'm just kind of processing through at the moment. I mean, also, like, eventually want to ask if she's willing to teach me some stuff. Something like, not like super short combos, but maybe like when this is all done.
well, we'll probably be able to
Be
get
fine.
to meet with her, so we should be all good to do that tonight.
Are you like undercover?
I mean, I'm always undercover. You guys didn't know that I was taking magic items, did you? No one had a clue. They weren't rugs.
Not till
Yeah.
later.
Oh, you knew? Well, no one else knew, okay? So it's fine.
You did lovely, though. You acted like a salesman.
Yeah, I don't really get undercover. I just kind of like move things between cities and stuff. That's my job.
That's probably the smartest way to do it. Yeah. Hey, what's Brahms thing? Bronze thing?
Braun
Yeah.
works around that area down there too. Lakeside.
Is he like an informant? Is he a mover?
I mean, he does a little everything. Doesn't move too much stuff, but does missions when he has to, and keeps his ear to the ground, listening to what's going on, and
Was he following us?
follow me too. How do he follow you?
And we were kind of having this weird, like, he'd go ahead of us in camp, and then we'd got to go ahead of a camp, and then he'd go all the way from, like, the little, I'm blanking out the name, the little fields up to yellow fields.
Field.
Lakeside.
Yes.
I wasn't aware of him following you. I didn't hear anything about that, but I don't hear about all
Or
his
he was
missions.
He
Have
could
you
have just
been here this
randomly
whole
been
time?
doing it.
What?
Have you
Sorry.
been here this whole time?
Well, yeah, when I came with you guys to Lakeside, I've then traveled north up to Yellowfield, and then I came up to here.
I see.
Cool.
Had to drop off some stuff for Braun.
Maybe he's just picking it up then.
But yeah,
Cool. Hey, again, I'm cool. Like, it's in the past. Like, cool as ice. I mean, I know she's flame, so I guess that's a bad pun. Anyways, I'm asking this for like processes, like, so I know how to act chill, like, you saying she's an informant, so like, just kind of had thought, because like she was an informant, my thing, and she was like dating me, so like, is she dating someone now?
I don't know.
Again, no, Eleanor, come on. I'm not asking about me.
I am sorry. I am sorry.
I'm
It's an
asking
interesting
about.
question. I was
No,
shocked you
it's-
would
it's-
ask such a thing.
It's,
Doesn't
I,
really
I don't.
Into
she-
jobs that we're doing right now.
I mean, she can do whatever she wants. I'm just saying it could just be for the job too. I'm not judging. I'm just saying, like, so I know, so I don't like, fluff some feathers up in front of someone when I don't expect it, and ruin her undercover and make too much of a thing out of nothing.
Yeah, I don't know if she's dating anybody right now or what's going on with that, but I don't know. Don't expect to have her start coming on dates with you now that you're here.
That's not what I'm asking. That's not. See, you guys are misjudging. That's not why I asked. I'm just saying, like, if her arm's around someone, I don't want to be like, whoa, what's this? I can just be like, hey, cool.
Well, then just do that. You don't have to know what's going on to just do that.
If in doubt, just don't talk.
Play it cool. Yeah. It's,
Just that process, okay.
Davril, I think that you will be able to adapt to whatever situation presents itself. Yes?
Of course. Yeah. Totally.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah.
Just think of adaptability.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to sit this one out?
No, I said I'm cool.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, stop. I was just saying, like, that'd be kind of crazy if, like, she used me to be an informant and she's using someone else to be an informant.
She
But, like,
probably is, honestly, but
Cool.
Japnot, were there things that we should not be doing around her that would blow her cover? I
well,
don't think that question was answered.
I think tonight, when she can get away, we're going to meet up with her in private. So hopefully no one will be around. You guys can talk, deal with whatever you gotta talk about. And then she'll probably leave to go back to do her own thing. And I think you guys have a mission you're gonna take care of at that point.
She's involved with the mission, though, right? Or is she separate?
Probably mostly separate, I would say. Because
Gotcha.
she doesn't want to ruin what she's got, you know, by...
Yeah. No, I just thought I thought she told him about this, and that's what she's working on.
Yes, she did inform Idgen about what was happening, but if
She's working on
you
something
guys
else.
are the ones
Not
who are
working
the
it.
people who go and ruin that plan, and she doesn't
So
lose her
she's
position.
staying. I thought she was going to burn herself out of this. You know what? Sorry, Jesse. No pun intended. Just, you know, well, I just thought she was done with the job. Didn't realize she was staying.
Now, there's a pretty big criminal like underworld that's on like the whole east side of town. Actually, that's where a lot of those people hang out.
What? Japnot, please explain this to me. Like, I'm not aware of many criminal underworlds in the area. What constitutes that, please?
Oh, I mean, you know, like illegal drugs going around, people like shaking down other people for money. You know, just like
So, like, victimless crimes, though, right? That's what you're saying.
no, very much victim crimes. Like someone beats you up and steals all your money in the alley type of crimes.
It's quite a victim crime, yes.
I mean, not dead, right? They're not, like, killing people, are they?
You want someone to take all your money that you just got from the bank there, Davril?
I mean, it wouldn't kill me, but all right. Okay, so victim crime. Victim crime. I'm on board.
Is that the only thing? Victim is the only way to die? That's...
I mean, I don't pretend to be a victim, so. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. They typically hang out on the more east side of town, and there's like a underground like tunnel system with like sewers and stuff that is throughout the city too. That's kind of their turf typically. Most people don't try to mess with that. Just kind of leave them to that side of the town, and they run things over there. The more upstanding, noble people, so-called upstanding people, are on this side of town, and they live their lives without the worry of getting mugged in the alley, hopefully. That's kind of... They do still, but they try not to over here.
So there's the good side of town and the bad side of town.
Kind of, yeah.
Essentially, yes.
Depends on perspective.
Like, if you're not looking for trouble, you stay on this side. If you're looking for trouble, you go to that side. I think that's where you guys are going, though, so...
Perfect. So what's this group called that she's working with?
The group called?
Yeah, what's the group? What's the name of the group that she's with?
I mean, there's a lot of different groups in town that she probably has connections to right now.
I think some of these questions we would best ask her. She knows.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
I don't have all the
I just-
details. Sorry.
No, that's cool. I'm just saying, like, the more we know, the more we seem like we fit in, instead of just be like, oh, we're brand new here. Let's, you know, jump into what you got going on. That's all. I want to
mean-
make it seem like we're, you know, nothing.
There is a
nothing
group
every day.
around town called the Pack. They are kind of monster hunters, but they are definitely more people on the east side of town. If you get what I'm saying. That's kind of
Gotcha.
how they run things. There's a couple other bigger groups of like monster hunteries around town too that aren't as bad. There's the North Sea Rovers. They are closer to the docks, and they kind of help with the things on that part of the city, the northern part of the city, and in the water there.
And that's a monster hunter group.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not thugs.
I wouldn't say they're thugs. I mean, they're not necessarily like pinky out type folks, but they're all right.
Okay.
It's a good advertising. We could say we're pinky out monster hunters.
Sure.
Well, actually, that was my question. Is Heidi had advised us when we were in Heaven's Reach to not advertise that we were a new monster hunter group because It's competition. So would you say the same for us now?
There's another group here called the Sharp Shots. They'll probably be cool with you guys. Like, they'll probably be more chill. The North Sea Rovers, iffy. It could go either way with them. The pack might just kill you in the street. Just so you know. So.
Sharp shot, west, east side.
That's more on the west side here.
So the idea would be you could probably be a bit more open about things in the west side, but east side
Most likely,
closed
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Right.
But those are kind of like the main 3 factions, and then there's like little gangs all over the place, and they do their own thing.
Cool.
Anything else you want to know? Because I mean, it's not fully nut yet, so now's the time to ask the questions before we go meet Kendra.
Well, I'm just unsure of what we are supposed to ask you and what Kendra will tell us personally.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you
You
about the
are
town.
contact.
Anything about the town, I can tell you now. Kendra can tell you about the job.
I see.
If you're looking for anything here, want to know anything about it before we go?
Does the middle sister, does the chimney, does the reverie, or the broken point mean anything to you?
Yeah, those are all things that are supposed to be connected to that treasure.
Yes. Have you dug up anything about that on your travels?
No.
So none of
Do you
that.
happen to know where the house is?
Yeah, the house is in town. I mean, that thing has been thoroughly picked through. That is a big red X on that door. I mean, I don't think there's anything there.
I'd still like to go.
Sure, you're welcome to it.
Whenever we get a chance.
Are you going to be here, or are you leaving?
I mean, kind of go whenever Idkin wants me to go. So, I'll hang out here for a little bit until I get told to go somewhere else.
All right. Are you staying here?
Am I staying here? Like, specifically this place?
Yeah.
No, there's an inn more in town than I stay at.
Oh, all right.
Guessing you want us to stay somewhere different so we don't all entangle ourselves together.
That would be great.
Cool. Know anything
Do
about the
you-
vortex? Oh, sorry.
The vortex? Oh, that's like a club. Like got a big swirling like thing on the ceiling as you dance around and stuff. It's pretty crazy.
Oh.
It's fun. Are they like connected to any of these groups?
I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of.
No.
If we need to at some point go by the Watchlight for some other investigation we're doing, where is their headquarters in town? Do you know?
Oh yeah, that's closer to the school.
The school?
Yeah, there's the Northport Academy up there.
Oh.
Oh. All right.
That was my backup option if Kendra says no.
Oh. Do you know if it's open for research purposes for non-students?
Probably not, but you always try.
I see.
Is there a library in that district then?
There might be.
Or not really?
Not a big library person. School has a library.
Figured you've been around. It does. Okay.
Do you happen to know if there are any local temples about?
Oh yeah.
I have need of some holy water at some point.
There's 3 big ones around. There's the Dream Temple, which is Dalmanet, you know. There's the Sanctuary of Repose, which is more Ismaida focused. And there's the Golden Altar, which is Acacia's focused. That's actually not too far from here, if you want to go to that one. But the other 2 are closer to the school.
All right.
Any temples to like death or dying?
The Sanctuary of Repose.
That would be Ismaida.
Ismaida,
Is that-
yeah.
Oh, but
Yes.
okay. Sorry.
that's closer to the school. It's got like a really tall point to it. It's like really tall and skinny.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's with the floating towers?
I mean, people live there. They're in Heaven's Reach too.
No, I guess I didn't really look up much. A lot of people say I miss things. So
Yeah.
thought they were just floating rocks. I don't know.
It's even more scary. But yeah.
So what's the point of living up in the air? Sounds
Some
dangerous.
people like to be all showy like that.
Mhm.
Oh, wouldn't that be
Yeah.
nice though? Live up in the air.
I'd probably do that. That's very. I do have for the
Yes.
fall.
I mean, there's a whole story about one of the towers in Heaven's Reach that was like falling a while back. I don't know if you heard
Tell us
about that.
about it. Yeah, I want to know.
Tell us about it.
That sounds crazy. That's scary.
Yeah, there was like a tower that was falling, and some people, I guess, came and saved it from falling. I don't know. Real weird.
When was that?
Yeah,
It was a couple years back.
it was post shutter.
Hmm?
Post shutter.
Pre-shutter.
Pre shutter.
Oh, that's interesting.
Can you point us towards this? Maybe we can like look into it a little bit.
It was in Heaven's
There's
Reach.
the
Dara.
one in
That's a
Heaven's
long
This is
reach.
Heaven's
Oh, you
Reach.
said Heaven's Reach. I thought you said here. Okay.
No, it's Heaven's Reach.
That was Heaven's Reach. Gotcha. Maybe we could investigate when we get back. That sounds pretty crazy. Just wondering if it has to do anything with. Well, if it's pre-shutter, it's not rift. So never mind.
Yeah, it's pre-shutter.
Just kidding. Any word of any weird rifts here with pink lightning?
No, I don't think so.
I got turned into a box.
He looks
Oh,
to
yes,
confirmation
actually-
for the other two.
True. And Japnot, I think you missed this. In Northport and Yellowfield, there have been cracks forming in the ground with mishap energy inside them. So
Oh.
there's one in the graveyard in Lakeside now, and there is one where the Wizard's Tower was in Yellowfield, and that was there already. And now there's another one in a farmer's field.
Interesting.
Creature came out of that one.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, if we're kind of asking me again to look out and keep an eye on it. So if you can give word to Brahm, but we just kind of want to keep an eye on this and see if this is something continuing.
I mean,
we're worried
you said a
about.
creature came out. Like, there's like monsters that come out of the water where the crack was.
Oh, what did they look like?
I mean, there's like these like fish-looking people, and like they kind of have like crustacean-y looks to them. Mutant people.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty
Well,
crazy.
what we saw in Milo's field, in Yellowfield, was sheep had transformed into strange mutated creatures. And when we killed it, that's when the pink crack formed, and a monster that was made of mishap energy jumped out of it and attacked us. It was very dangerous.
Don't ever touch pink mishap energy.
Do not. Yes, if you ever see it, do not touch it. You will die instantly.
Well, not die instantly. But like,
Well, the crack, yes.
Yeah, I don't
We
plan
know that.
to.
Yes.
I don't get involved in that kind of stuff. I run the other direction.
Well, good. I'm glad you should.
You
Yes.
guys heard me screaming in the forest the other time. Yeah.
We did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, I don't know. Interesting. I don't think anybody's like had any cracks happen when they killed the fish folk.
Well, it also reminds me a bit of the woods when we went through it.
True.
It'll be proximity.
Yes.
Maybe look into some water breathing stuff and go down and check. I have just future ideas. I'm sorry, I just ran everything of stuff.
We have
Sure.
this other job first.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything else? Or we can just kind of sit and wait, have some drinks. You guys touching your drinks? Just kind of sitting there.
I've been sipping them like politely.
I mean, there's only 2 flies in it. I picked them out, and it was pretty good.
Not bad.
There's flies. in
Usually
this.
there's 6.
Oh. I pushed my drink away.
I actually did have to grab 2 flies out of my coffee, so that was really gross.
Japnut, I have a question for you, since now we are all friends and we don't need to be coy anymore. How long have you been working? Or how long have you known Heidi?
How long have I known Heidi? I mean, more recently, probably within the last year. I mean, I only just started with, the group.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty new.
What made you join?
I mean, seemed like a fun thing to do. Help out
Truly.
people, kind of be a little more secretive, Smuggling stuff's fun.
Oh,
We reached out to you.
Who reached out to me? It's kind of one of those recruiting things, so. I was a rug
Who
salesman.
recruited you?
Again,
Ah,
oh, so you were actually a rug salesman before.
I was, yeah.
I see. Interesting. So how did you meet Heidi?
what did she make?
I traveled into Heaven's Reach a few times, and I think I'd gotten her old friends, so that's kind of how the connection was formed.
I see. I had the impression that you two were very old friends as well, but perhaps I'm mistaken.
I mean, I've worked with her a few times, but
All right.
we're not old friends, no.
I see. Interesting.
She doesn't
So,
like
what-
Heidi that much.
I do not, Davro.
Sorry.
She can be a little intense.
Okay, so you think she's a little intense.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I'm not sure how to handle her sometimes is all. So I was hoping to get some insight, but if you do not know her that well, that is all right. I'll have to ask Indian later.
Sorry.
No, it's perfectly fine. I'd appreciate you not spreading that around, though. I was not meant to pass through
Sorry.
to any more ears.
My bad.
Sure.
She's so grumpy.
I'm gonna-
All right. Yeah. I mean, if you need anything else, you guys can drink. I'll go take a walk for a little bit until it's time to go.
How long do you think it would be?
We'll probably wait until a little after sunset or the sun fizzles out.
What time is it now?
It's basically that time for sunset, but
Okay, so it's like not that much time.
yeah, you just gotta wait a little bit until she's
Sure.
clear.
Cool.
Jacknut, are there any gardens near here, or where would those be in town?
Yeah, there's different gardens throughout the town. Probably spot them as you travel through. They really like to put it by the school area, like that's the center of town. And there's like the main stretch that they'd probably be off of that leads to the center of town.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yes, we will wait here.
I'll go do some lookoutness and let you know when we're good. You guys stay here and don't kill each other.
You don't really like confrontation, do you?
No, I don't.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable, Dabnot. Truly, I am. You do not need to get in the middle of it. It is all right.
I just am sensing some
It was
weird moods coming from multiple people here tonight. And I'll just let you breathe maybe a little bit. Enjoy your drinks and relax.
Yes, I appreciate that. We appreciate you, Dabnot.
And yeah, sound good? Everyone good? Everyone
Yes.
good? Okay, perfect.
I'll see you soon.
See you soon. It just takes a step outside.
Does he do the link thing with the step?
Yeah,
Step.
step.
And he runs away.
He just runs off.
Guys, do we give off weird energy?
Well, it's clear you're a bit nervous, Avril. I know you're saying you're not, but you're in a bit of a
Cool.
frenzy right now.
Cool as there's another fly. Cool as a cucumber.
Do you really think
Why
that?
does no one believe me right now?
Well, because you seem a bit all over the place.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, I'm interested. I'm curious. I don't know how to react. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, that's a little more of the unknown of what's going to happen. I'm ready to adapt, as you could say, ready to flow.
But if you get jumpy like this, then sometimes you say things that can make things worse. So just
be careful, Sol.
take some breaths and maybe slow yourself down a little bit.
Oh,
Easy ones though. You don't have to stop forcing it.
like meditation.
If that helps you, yes.
My brother used to do it. He used to try and make me do it. He said to meditate. You could hear people talk to you. I don't know. Never could hear.
It's a good skill to have. You just get focused.
There.
Keep thinking about being a box. I can't get it out of my head right now. It's weird. Sometimes I feel like I mold into something. It's inside of a box, inside of my brain. It's kind of nice, but
Well, when you meditate, you could go into your box if you wanted to. Just make sure you come back out when you're done.
yeah, I gotta terrify me. Yeah. What if it locks on me? You know?
It's your box. You can unlock it.
Yeah. All right, maybe think about it.
Don't try it now. Try it after we talk to Kendra. Some other time.
Okay. You guys doing all right though? Winnie, man, poor Winnie.
I know.
Do you think we should have checked in on her? I mean, like, really
I
that
think we should
sleep?
let her sleep.
We can
What
even
if she
check
wakes
back
up and
tonight.
doesn't know if we're okay?
We can check back.
Okay.
I would think somebody in the guard post has informed her where we are too, or that we came back.
Yeah.
Well, even when we're done talking to Kendra, we can even swing by on the way back and tell her where we're staying and all
Yeah.
that. I think it'll be all
Sounds
right.
like a good plan.
Sure.
Yes, when he was very brave, I was very proud of him.
We all agree, like, she needs to be protected. She's, like, most innocent of us, right?
Oh, she's a dear, yes.
Yeah.
You hit her pretty hard too. I felt bad.
Oh, it is all right. She did consume your potion you made, but it did help her on the journey, I think.
That's why I made them.
Yes.
Good people.
Yes.
Anything you guys want to do while you're waiting for Japnot?
I'm just like watching whoever comes in, out, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's like nobody. It's just these two old guys
Okay.
talking, and they eventually
Yeah.
kind of get up and leave, and you're left alone with the bartender.
Okay.
I think the only thing I'd say before as the time passes is I'll just say also that part about not liking Heidi, please do not repeat that. I shouldn't have
Sorry.
even said it. It came out of me. Please do not repeat that. She's our employer.
Yeah, no, look, everyone goes through moments, all right? You guys have a chance to work through this. It'll be fine. I felt like Jabnot was safe space. That's fine. I apologize.
Well,
It was not my place to say anything.
It's all right. It was probably the best person you may have blended it with. But yes, I plan to talk to her when we get to Heaven's Reach, but if she doesn't do this for me, I don't know what I'll do tomorrow, so.
Jimmy, you're gonna say something?
well, I was just gonna say we'll just have to see tomorrow.
And if you need it, tell her your mind. She seems like someone that you tell her what you think, she'll tell her what she thinks, and you move on.
Yes, I mean, I think that is the difficult part of traveling so far, is I'm sure it could be resolved as a face-to-face conversation. If worst comes to worst, I will write her a letter explaining the entire situation. But I would rather not.
That seems like a letter person.
I don't know what else to do. I can't wait till we get to Heaven's Reach to have that letter.
I don't know why she wouldn't send it if you're paying her.
I would hope.
Hey, paid you plus some plus the expensive letter. Please send it here. Thanks.
Yes. I just every time I think I'm being reasonable, she's not. So I can never know at this point. I don't know. But I would hope she is reasonable.
I mean,
Well, now you've paid her up front instead of her expecting you to just be good on your word. So maybe that was the only difference she was waiting for.
we were kind
I
of
hope
pretty much
so.
strangers to her, so. I mean, seriously, think about it this way. Look, just to be fair, let's put the, tiefling on the other foot, tiefling's advocate and all that. So, like, if she doesn't know we're gonna survive, and you're just like, hey, send these expensive letters and put us all in my debt, and we die, and she's out like 100 gold one day, who's the one being reasonable now?
That's what I said. If you paid her ahead, I don't see why she wouldn't. That's probably the only hang-up.
Yeah. I was doubling down what you said. I liked what you said.
Yes. I understand. I think my hang-up is she said we could pay her back on everything when we got to Heaven's Reach. So, it just
Are you
seems
sure she
a
was talking
little
about letters?
unfair.
I thought she was talking about the jobs.
She promised she would get them to me. Everything she promised me up front, she's turning back on. So it makes me trust her even less, to be honest. But again, this is something I can work out with her when we get to Heaven's Reach. Perhaps it is a misunderstanding. I know we do not think in similar circles. But I apologize if I've been a little sharp. I just did not think that someone that would be an ally would be someone that would be unreliable. Do you know what I mean?
And hey, stop apologizing. Just be yourself. Sorry to be sharp.
I don't know. It's very unpleasant.
Stop it.
Stop it.
All right. Anything else as you wait?
Cheers.
I've stopped drinking it since he mentioned flies in the...
Oh yeah, I never touched mine. I probably just gave it to Stab.
Yep.
Stabs 1 cup in, 3 drinks down.
All right.
Oh boy.
Pick it up.
So a couple hours go by, and Japnock comes in. Let's go. Hope you all calm down. We're gonna go.
Oh boy. Yep. No.
Just breathe, Davril. We'll be with you.
Yeah, I've been breathing.
Easy breaths. Easy.
It's all good.
Okay, let's go. So you get up. Everyone coming? No one staying behind?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So you all follow him, and he starts to take you to. It's dark out, by the way. It's nighttime. There's
Okay.
occasional lights here and there throughout the city, but it begins to take you to the direction of the east, and he gets you towards the bridge. Actually, he takes you there, and at the bridge there is a dwarven individual who's there, and Japnock kind of like, yeah, we need passage across the bridge, please. Just kind of looks at you. 1 gold each. So Japnock gives
I'll
a
hand him one.
gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone gives him the gold.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a
Tempted to
cart
give him
system that you get
change.
into, and the dwarf kind of gets in the front of it and pulls some levers, and you start to begin to move slowly, and then all of a sudden it picks up a lot of speed, and you start going across the bridge. It's a very big bridge as you're going across it. It's quite long. And you're moving very quickly. Like, you're moving pretty fast on this bridge. But it still feels like it's taking forever to get across this bridge. And you just are kind of realizing how big this chasm is through the city. The dwarf
Anything
just
to see looking down into it. Nothing glowing. Nothing sticking out from the water or anything.
give me a perception roll if you'd like.
I have the natural 20. Well, that's an 18. So
Okay.
Still good.
18.
It's pretty dark at this point, so you don't really see much of anything. You hear some splashing sounds a little bit from the water, but that's about it. But the dwarf just continues to like pull some levers and keeping you going on track, and Japnos just is like, "Hey man, you're good."
I'm about to punch you. I'm good. We're good.
Please don't.
Davril.
No, I meant
He's trying
like,
to be
as
nice
in like,
to you.
no, I'm saying like the phrase of like, I'm good. Like, stop asking. I'm good. Like the last time.
Oh,
Do you guys don't say it like that? Maybe it's a North thing.
Well, it comes across as a little aggressive at the moment.
yeah. I thought you were gonna
Davril.
punch me, like, and hurt me.
Maybe not literal. Like, I'm fine. Seriously, I'm okay.
Okay, good.
Thank you for looking out. Seriously, I'm fine. I was
There
curious,
we go.
more curious about the
I'm
water.
gonna scare Japnot off forever.
But you keep going, and about 10 minutes later, he kind of begins to pull the levers a little bit too, and you slow down a little bit and come to a stop on the other side of the bridge. And just you guys coming for a return journey tonight? And Japnot just like, yep, we'll be back. And he's like, okay, ring the bell. I'll be over to pick you up.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
As you get out, you pull some levers and reverse his direction, going the other way.
Really ingenious.
It's interesting.
It doesn't stay on the east side.
It's much darker and quieter on this side of the city. There's definitely way less upkeep over here. It's very eerie feeling as you walk through the streets, and Japnot kind of leads you through some, like, off the main path here into another side street, and eventually gets to a building. Points to the door. He's in there.
Ooh. You coming with us?
You want me to?
Mm-hmm. Just asking. Do you
Do
want
you-
Well, I'll sit outside. You tell me what you want.
Do you feel safe sitting outside?
I can hide pretty good. Your choice.
It's up to you, Davril.
I mean, we gotta talk about the job, right?
I'm
Or
not
do you
part of the
wanna know
job,
about the job?
but
He's our contact here.
All right. You can wait outside if you want.
okay. I might go back to the city then, and I'll check in on Winnie, make sure she's good. You guys can find a spot to sleep when you get back. You'll be all set, okay?
Does he seem offended?
No, he doesn't. He
He
just
seem. He
just kinda
doesn't.
like,
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna be in this conversation. I'll just head back over and take care of stuff over there.
Okay.
Where? Can you tell us where you're staying in case we want to meet up with you?
There's an inn that's not too far. It's like a couple blocks from where we were drinking. If you want to go there. It's not the nicest place, but you're welcome to it.
All right. That's not where you're staying, though.
Not the place we were drinking, but a couple blocks from there.
Yeah. Well, he said earlier, I got confused by him saying you can come here because earlier he was like, don't stay here because you'll blow
Well,
my
we can go
cover.
visit.
But he meant you can visit. That's what he was saying.
I'm trying to remember what conversation that was, but like he's trying to separate himself from you right now. Like that's the vibe you're
Yeah.
getting.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, just earlier he was saying, like, it sounded like he didn't want us to stay at the same inn he was staying.
Right.
in.
Yes. That's why
But
he
then
told
he
you where
just-
he's staying. So
Yeah.
you're
But then he
welcome
said
to stay
you're
there
welcome to
or
it.
find your own spot. You choose.
Right. Right. Well, you just asked him where we can meet up with him, so
Yeah.
I figured that's why he was saying it.
I got confused because then he said stay there. So then he's like,
Stay
oh, so he
wherever
doesn't
you
care
want.
that we stay.
Stay wherever you want. This is not
It's up to
a
us.
big decision.
If we...
You pick where you want to stay.
Yeah.
He told you where he's staying. You can do with that as you please.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Guys, it's fine. Stay cool. It's fine.
I'll just talk to you at break because I'm just confused by the
Sure.
conversation, but
Sure.
not like what we have to do, if that makes sense.
Okay. So, there's the door, and there's time for a break right there. So, we'll pick it up after that. So stick around. We'll be back shortly after our break, and we'll have this conversation that we've been waiting for a while. So, see you soon.
Mary, why are you here?
Alright, friends, we're back. I just learned some wonderful news from our player Michael over there. As we get into our second half here, outside of the door where they're supposedly going to meet Kendra on the other side of this door. Japnot has left them. They're on the eastern side of town, which is the more shady part of town. And
No spell slot.
no spell slots for Mike, so thumbs up for me.
Carter Rodden, Slaughter the Dad, check.
Yep.
Good talk. Yeah, multiple fun memories without spell slot.
But there you are. The three of you are standing there in the dark outside this building, and left to do what you'd like to do.
I'm
All right.
good, but it's not too late to go to Holotide. Just saying, we're good. There's a
Definitely.
shady for you, Eleonora. Like maybe we could go out west. All right.
No. She was about to say something as he knocks.
Oh,
She just goes,
what's
remember
up?
to be a gentleman. Remember to be a gentleman.
Nah, she's not.
Devil, don't be aggressive.
I'm not gonna be aggressive. That's
Can
not what
I?
she's like.
While they're talking, can I just look around and see if anybody else is like out here that might have seen us walk over here or anything?
Sure. Perception roll, please.
He like scrambles. Detect magic. Detect magic. check on this place.
That's just a 9.
9. Yeah, you're not really seeing anybody. You don't hear much. It's very quiet on the side of town, too.
We were just told it was shady, so I'm just watching.
I mean, it's definitely shady. It feels way more shady on this side of town than anything.
Right.
But
Right. Okay.
but yeah, you knock on the door, and the door just kind of opens up. Sitting in the corner, you see a bit of glow coming from her hair. She kind of stands up as you guys enter in. The familiar face to you, Davril, of Kendra. This kind of reddish
She
skin.
just used magic to open the door.
She did use magic to open the door.
Yes, awesome.
That's my girl.
Instant
It's all
crush.
coming back to me.
It's like, I think I love her.
She's so hot. Do you see it?
She just kind of
Stay cool.
stands up.
Stay cool.
Hello, Davril.
Kendra. These are my friends.
Please come in.
Oh, right. Yep. That's in the door. Okay. Come on in.
Yeah, I'll step in.
She kind of moves
Close
her
the
hand,
door.
and the door closes too.
Oh, just kidding. I reached for the door. Never mind.
She's got it.
There's like a hand that just like moves and then dissipates.
Been working on that one.
She'll point to some boxes that are sitting over there. Have a seat.
Better at studying than I was. Anyways, thank you. This is what does the place look like?
It's a run-down, abandoned-looking building, and not much in here. There's a red axe on the door, actually, on this one too, as you were entering in here.
It's that nice-looking place you got here.
This isn't my place.
I figured.
But it's a pleasure to meet both of you as well. Just two of you? Two others?
Yes, there's one more, but she tired herself out a bit on the way here, so
Ah, okay.
we'll
likes
meet
to-
her later.
She likes to jog. So.
Well, glad you made it all right.
How about Eleonora Euphemia?
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you, Kendra.
It's
We're the Horde Hunters now. So,
wonderful.
yep.
Well, it's good to see you all. And I guess we have business to attend to.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, what's this job? What's this job you got?
She has a little bit of a
There's
smirk
one
on her face as Dad stumbles over her words. Well,
There's longer than last time I saw you. Looks good that way.
Thank you. So, there has been rumors going around about somebody who has discovered something that resists magic. And he plans to sell it off to the highest bidder. The bidding ends this weekend. So today's the 7th. The ending is the 9th. We have until then to resolve this.
Do you know anything about the item? Come
I
across
do not.
something similar.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's even real. But supposedly they found something, and it's very bold of them to promise something so big and to not come through on that, as there are some very interested parties. And they would likely remove him of his life if he does not fulfill what he's offering.
Who is the person that is claiming such a thing?
There's a guy by the name of, he goes by Finn. His name's Finley. He's the one who's been talking it up.
Is he a notable sort of person?
No, it's not. Pretty low level from what I've gathered.
It's not even within a gang or anything.
I think he's in a low-level gang grouping. Not really much of anything, though. I don't even think it's an official thing.
Previously had no reputation and
Yeah, it's a nobody.
suddenly has one.
Nothing to lose.
Well, now everything to lose.
Well, yeah.
Well,
How long ago did he start making these claims?
This was a couple weeks ago. I have a date written down. But yeah, it's more recent. Been building it up for the past couple weeks. Trying to get people interested.
do you think it's strange how much he's advertising if you're saying he's not much of somebody? Because if one has something that everybody wants, usually there is extensive security and different things guarding it so no one would get to it, correct?
Well, no one knows what it is or where it is currently.
Ah, I see.
But once payment has been received, they said they would provide whatever it is.
Quite a big leap of trust to wait until after it's been paid to even provide it.
Again, if these two don't perform, I'm sure they'll be found and killed very quickly.
So we can get our hands on the item and get it out of his hands. Everybody else will do the job for us to deal with him.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to kill him if you don't want to. It's not necessarily a requirement. But
I would hope not.
you are basically condemning him to death then if you do take it from... Yeah.
It's part of a gang.
I do know he has a friend who hangs around a lot, named Bradford.
Rad or Brad?
Bradford.
There's a Brad.
With a B. Bradford. They have not been seen too often together, though. So, at least recently.
Sure Bradford has it then. Who knows where it is?
Do you know where he normally resides?
I can give you some locations if you'd like, but He's cautious. Finn has definitely been cautious as of late. Watching his back. I think he is aware of the risks that there are to him. I think there are also some people who are protecting him, almost as if trying to make sure that what they are hoping to buy does not go missing. So,
Like other parties?
interested parties,
Bidders.
yes, they are.
Oh.
They're watching out for him.
Would
Do
we
you know?
have reason to believe that those parties might know more about this item?
From what I've heard, no one knows anything about what this is except for what he's offering.
Okay.
Sorry,
Have you been able
Eleanor's-
to...
Eleanor's pen makes a lot of noise on her
Yes.
notebook.
have you been able to speak to Finley or anything, or have you mostly been observant?
I have mostly been observing. I don't like to get too close and involved, but I do try to overhear things or question here or there to try to gather information. But try not to be too direct. I stand out a little bit.
Do you know if Finley seems excited by this prospect, or at this point nervous?
He seems more excited to me. Oh, and by the way, you have a little bag of, I think, gold by your feet? Femia? I don't know if you picked that in or something.
Oh,
Putting it in the party
Yeah.
pot.
pick that up.
Thank you for the raid Records of the Realms. Thank you so much for
Thank
that.
you.
You just paid our
And they-
party 5 gold.
And they said Red X places are searched. Crazy.
I don't know where that came from, but lucky you.
So he seems more excited.
He seems very excited
than
for.
nervous.
I'm sure he's been getting offers with many, many zeros at the end that have made his eyes water with joy.
Has there been an item or rumors of an item that could do something like this in town ever before this?
I'm not really aware of anything else like this besides casters who can perform things that would do similar, but from what this sounds like, it is ongoing.
Okay.
So, let us say that nothing is interfered with. The auction goes off as planned. What does that look like, normally? Or is this an event that happens often?
This is not the most common thing. If this goes off, whoever bids the highest gets the item, and if it does what it says it can do, they can use it for whatever they see fit. And that could be very unimpactful, or it could be very impactful, depending on what they do.
Very true. I was more curious about the state of the auction itself, how that goes. Who runs that sort of thing.
I think Finn is just taking bids that people are offering, and it's almost kind of like a silent auction type of a deal right now. Parties send their offers, and
Oh, and
keep
he
raising it up.
decides
Yep.
on the 9th. I see. So it's not even like a big event or anything.
No, this will not be a gathering of individuals.
I see. I definitely had the wrong idea then.
You had to have like Snickers just a little bit. So he's not worried that putting too many parties at play is gonna start something, put him in more in danger. Put a bidding war between two factions.
I don't think he's smart enough to realize that he potentially could be creating more issues.
I
Could
see.
be something to talk him out of.
Essentially.
Mhm.
Also,
Interesting.
people are very interested in what he has to say, what he may have. And, again, probably condemning him to death if he backs out.
Yeah. Well,
Do you
that's
have-
some pretty.
Go ahead.
I was just saying that's some pretty serious hardware. Don't want it to fall into the wrong hands.
It does
Do you have-
sound like Idgen wants this item. It's up to you to acquire it.
Do you have any suggestions for how one might go about this? I don't normally work these sort of angles. Advice would be very helpful.
Guess it depends on what outcome you're hoping to have. So answer me that. How do you
What
want this to
outcome?
end? For all parties involved.
Well, let us backtrack. What outcomes do you see? Because again, this is not my world. So I'm not...
Finn, do you want him dead or alive at the end of this? Or do you not care?
Valid question.
I mean, does anyone know anything about him?
Does it matter?
I would assume.
He stole an item or got an item stolen and is trying to sell it to parties under a black market.
Well,
That
is
speaks
he
for itself.
conniving or is he ignorant and doesn't know what he's getting into? I mean, that's the question.
Play with fire. Sorry.
So you're basically asking, is he worthy to live?
I don't know if we can decide that. We might need to focus on a different outcome.
She's just looking at you, Eleanor, as she asks that question. But
What's her attitude when she's asking me?
give me an insight roll.
Can I join in that too? Because I think he'd be
You
watching
may.
her.
I'm gonna
When-
spend my
You use your
advantage.
inspiration or suppose. Okay.
14.
Okay. Dab, what'd you get?
14.
All right.
Wow.
She
The
just looks
twins.
like she's kind of asking very straightly, trying to read who you are as a person. That's the vibe you get. But-
All right. What did she ask again? Now
Are you trying to decide if he's worthy of life?
I see. I don't know if I'm trying to decide if he's worthy of life, but I think it would help to know how careful we need to be. Are these the consequences of his actions, or is he truly ignorant and perhaps needing guidance?
I mean, he's not a good person. Very few people are. People probably wouldn't miss him. He disappeared.
If he's willing to sell to the highest bidder, despite whatever consequence that might create, it's something to consider also. How ignorant is he really?
I mean, of course, I'd rather not kill anyone, but isn't the job being accomplished the most important? Or would you disagree?
Of course. Number one priority is you leave with whatever that item is.
It's the job.
I'm just trying to help you brainstorm a little bit before I have to go.
And I do appreciate it. I suppose I wanted to know your own opinion on the matter.
Not my choice. It's your choice. Your job.
So, if that is the case, then I would assume, knowing all of us, including the person that is not here, I don't know if killing is ideal.
If it can be avoided.
Well,
But
maybe find a way to get that
there's
item.
always
Yes.
yeah, there's a cost.
Find the item and then tell him to get out of town as you take it from him.
Yep.
True. Very true.
I don't think he'll be very happy, though.
We can let it be his decision. He might determine ours.
I think that's mostly how we have functioned, is reacting to the situations that have been presented to us. So I would assume that would be how this goes as well.
So how did you find about this information from your contact?
It's just my circles through the underbelly of Northport. Overheard it. Rumors spreading around. In my own research.
That's your current job.
Yes. This is a pretty active city. And it can go a little underwatched here compared to bigger cities like Heaven's Reach. So I'm here to keep an eye out and an ear out for what may be happening.
Are you able to leave often, or have you been here for quite a bit?
I don't leave very often. Been here for a while. Funny to you, Dad?
I just find it funny that we happened upon someone that actually knew you in Lakeside. We were kind of lucky.
It's very lucky.
So, did you have any ideas for potential ways, or advice, I should say, of how to approach a situation, how he responds, how people like him respond?
Especially these locations you're talking about.
Yes.
Locations.
Said you had a few locations you might be able to help point us to find
Well,
Brad and Finn.
you may certainly go and watch those. See if you can talk to them or follow them or whatever you see fit to do there. Maybe you can discover something, and then it sounds like you need to get the item, whether that be through persuasion or force. That's up to you. Through stealth. Whatever seems to be your choice in that. And if you want to leave him alive, then I suggest you figure out a way to make sure he doesn't die.
Does have any more questions?
Seems like a good enough place to start.
Kendra, I once more ask for a bit more advice. This is not my world. And I don't want to jeopardize the mission because of sticking out. So my question to you is, would it be better that I stay out of the way, or... And I don't mean don't help, but take a bit of a backseat, as it were, or would you think owning it might get me somewhere?
Your ignorance?
My out of place,
She was asking how she fits in here on these. And should be an asset, or is she going to be an hindrance of just her status?
Right now, looking at you, and the way you're asking questions and looking kind of like a lost individual with all your looks around and uncertainties about what I'm saying, others will see that, and you'll be a target. I don't doubt that you can be of assistance in this, but you ask the wrong question, suddenly you're getting stabbed in the back alley.
how do you know what the wrong questions are?
You don't. Not until you get stabbed.
Sometimes, yes.
Or sometimes you just know based on what someone else is saying.
Eleanor, there's no handbook on this. There's no right or wrong answer. You make someone trust you and feel that you're not a threat to them, or you coerce them and threaten them to make sure they know not to mess with you. It's the vibe I'm getting, at least.
Most people around here are looking out for themselves or looking out for the interest of someone they're afraid of.
More the ones that were more powerful, I would assume.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I'm even asking as basic as what I'm dressed like or how I talk. Like, do I just not go to this side of town at all? Like, I am a bit at a loss of how I can be helpful.
Yes, I would say dress a little more in a way that would not draw attention to yourself.
I can help with that.
Try to make yourself as invisible as possible.
Interesting. I would assume confidence gets you a long ways.
You can. Just need to back it up, though.
By...
Someone calls your bluff, and you don't have what it takes to hold up, you're in trouble.
I think
Alright.
it's the risk of potentially making you a target also if you stand out too much.
I always choose the route of stealth. That's my way I do things, but you four can make a name for yourself how you want to. Just remember, the top priority is to get the item, and to not risk the group.
We follow them around. I can disguise myself as one of them, trick them into stumbling upon some stuff. We got a couple options up our sleeve. We don't talk about that.
Should have
Few ways we can go
tomorrow
about it.
to do it freely. But the following day is when sale's supposed to happen.
I see.
Any more questions about the job?
I think we're just gonna have to start and see what happens from there and make the best choice we can.
I don't think I have anything more at the moment, but I know we do not want to blow your cover. Is it better if we don't know how to contact you? Or is there any way that we can if something happens?
Once I leave here, you probably won't see me much. If you do see me, you should act like you don't know me. If you have something to say to me, tell Idkin, and Idkin can get to me.
Very well.
Are you going to be working with one of the bidders?
I'm not one of the bidders, no. But if you are around, exploring, asking questions within the crowds, you may see me.
Cool. Good to know. You going by Kendra here or something else?
So go back, Kendra, yes.
Kendra, one last question. I don't know if you are familiar with any connotations surrounding my name. My name is Eleanor Edivane.
What about?
Is that a thing I should not be doing here, or
Are you?
how secretive do we need to be?
Are you gonna come around here as Eleanor Edivane, the businesswoman, or Eleanor Edivane, the attempted assassin?
Kind of a good reputation to have.
Would both work? Would either work? It's an angle.
Depends on who you talk to. The first one, though, will likely get you mugged more than anything.
I see.
Like a little street cred with the second one.
Essentially.
I
But again,
don't
back it
want
up.
to. I suppose I don't want to own it when it's not true. It's spread somewhere else, but if the gangs are somewhat secluded within Northport, perhaps it doesn't matter.
I'm sure half of this is a reputation-based thing. It's not really sometimes what's true, but also what people perceive you as.
We are pretty far from the mine as well. I don't think too many here would know what happened.
Or care, I would assume. Unless... Yes, alright. Which makes sense. I appreciate you being patient with me, Kendra.
She grows on you.
would hope.
Anything else?
I'd like to have a few private words with you if the other two don't mind. If you're okay with that.
Can spare a few more minutes before I have to get back.
You two don't mind?
Is there another like room in the house?
Yeah, there's other like a back room thing.
I do not want to wait outside.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, we can wait in the other room.
Don't worry, I'm cool.
Don't worry, I can handle him.
It's true.
I'm sure you can, Kendra. Yep, so you get up and leave.
All
Go
right.
to the room.
It's been a while.
Yes, I'm glad you're all right.
Do you know I survived?
I heard rumors. And then it was confirmed when you started asking questions of Japnot and Ron.
Apparently there's more survivors too.
Heard about that recently, yes.
Do you know if there's any more than just the two?
I only know what I think you told Idgin. I wasn't aware of any other survivors.
The Watchlight knew about him.
They do have their eyes in many places.
Sorry, the voice sounds a little different than last time.
This isn't just a thing you're doing to try to seem tougher.
Does sound like something I do, wouldn't it? Look, Ignan was explaining a little bit about why and what happened, but I mean, I get it. Just know, I mean, I appreciate what you did for me, but can I hear from you, your story? Why don't you tell me?
I'm sorry that what happened that night. I was still pretty young, and new to everything.
We're under orders.
I was there doing what I do now. Being eyes to listen and see what I can learn.
What did you learn?
I learned that Utrix and Azrini are looking to bring Akarel here.
So you trying to join my brother and I in the program? Or was it you just trying to get more information? Or did you actually believe any of this?
I never believed any of it. I was always there for the purpose of learning. That's why I never did the eye thing. I was there to be the eyes for Idkin. See what I could find. And when I found that out, I was concerned. He was concerned. And when they seemed to find a way to do it, I became even more concerned.
So then what'd you do?
There is a group of the frost giants that live in the mountains nearby. And they have an item, a robe that can be used to go to a different plane, supposedly where Acheral is. And
Why would they have it?
I don't know, but that Utrix and Azarini found out about it somehow, and they were plotting a way to go and take it from them. I went to warn them, trying to prevent them from being able to steal it. And I told them the plan to take it. And they were enraged. I tried to tell them to not do anything about it, that I could help prevent it, but they were set on wiping out the encampment. I didn't know what to do. I ran back, and I knew I couldn't get everyone out because that would raise too many questions about me and what that could do and for me and the Untamed. But I had to get you out.
It's me.
Again, if I did much more, people would start asking questions. People would go to Utrix and Azarini and tell them what's going on. People would just take it at face value.
Why were they looking for you then? If they didn't know.
I don't know. I mean, I was gone. I typically don't
They
leave.
were looking for you in the morning.
I don't know. They might have just known I was missing when I was going. Maybe they know something about me. I don't know.
I feel like she's being honest with that.
Roll insight.
Been waiting for the insight roll.
I'm gonna use the red dice.
You're using the red die.
It's not painted. Ah, it's pretty good. 18.
18. She seems genuine to you.
So you have no clue why they'd be looking for you. They're looking for you in the morning. The attack happened at night.
And I was
Full
gone.
day.
I was gone early in the day. I don't know if they were just curious where I was, or if they were on to me at all.
Any reason anything happened with them the night before?
I mean, that's when I found out about it. I don't know if they were aware of me finding that information out.
So, and again, I mean this with all non-judgment in the world at this point, but I know you couldn't get everybody out. Why me? Why care if I got out?
I mean, isn't that a little obvious to you, Dav?
I don't know. in 6 years. I don't know what's real and what's not anymore. I don't know if I was a tool for the Untamed to get closer to their plans or not. Or if I was more. Or if I was both.
You were always important to me. And I knew I had to do something to help you. I didn't know what exactly was going to happen, but I knew it wasn't going to be good, and I didn't want you there.
I saw you leaving. I believe the stone. You gave a look to one of the frost giants. Right before my brother was killed.
It's a look of disappointment.
Why didn't you ask for my help? I would have helped you. I would have left. I would have joined you here.
I honestly did not think you'd ever forgive me for what happened.
I don't really blame you. Igden's order.
It's not Igden's fault.
You were young, alone, without help. But you made a call. And you might have saved more. Who knows what Acheral is?
You are going to blame anybody. It's not Idgen. It's Utrix
It's
and
not you.
Azarini who would be the ones to blame.
Yeah, alright, yeah, touche.
They're the ones who are doing this. They're the ones at the head. They're the ones who need to be stopped.
What if Acheral's good?
You can prove it, then I think we would be open to that. But until that point, those two must be stopped. You don't know
So
who this Acheral is.
right. Your magic's gotten pretty good.
It does help.
That stuff you were teaching Micah. That dance.
The dance.
Well, I didn't know what it was at the time.
It was a joke to you at the time.
Yes, it was. You gotta say Micah's form was a little, weird.
A little brutish, but he was coming along.
Well, if the two of them need to be stopped and there's more to this, then I need to get more powerful. I want you to teach me that form. played singing.
Look at this. Dad asking me to teach him to dance. Never thought I'd see the day.
And it's not a dance. It's so I'm gonna punch it. I got a thing. I'm gonna be a brawler. You know that one guy that always picked on me. I can never beat him up. I got these now. Jinx out the things. Yeah.
Impressive.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to show off. So I got a little excited.
Well,
We'll get this job done. Will you teach me?
perhaps we can find a moment where I can show you some things.
Also, I know you have a second chance here. You also have a second chance at allies. If you need any help, don't hesitate to ask.
It's good to know.
Good seeing you, though.
It's good to see you as well. Glad you're all right.
Had to live like an artificer for a few years. I have something for you, though. Never had a chance to give it to you. He reaches into his bag and he pulls out a kind of like a necklace brooch of a flame. It's like the different coils of copper and things wrapped around the base of a kind of like a red stone. It's like the same orange and reds he was working on that morning.
Very nice.
Oh,
Thank you.
You think it's yours? Oh, maybe if you teach me first. I'm just joking. Here you go. Again, I don't blame you for what happened. You did what you had to do. I wish you had friends with you, like mine, that could have talked you into a better way, or helped you, but
Didn't have much of a chance.
I believe you. Anything else for me?
If you end up going after Azarini and Utrix, I want to know. Make sure you let Idgin know. Because it's personal to me too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you know.
And work something out with Idgin, I'm sure.
Do you remember the name of the frost giant that you spoke with? Was he the leader?
Yes, it was their king.
Right. Well, it's it's getting late, so probably Eleanor likes nice places, so we should probably find something before it gets too vacant. Yeah, non-vacant.
Of course. She'll kind of get up and kind of like hold out her hand for a moment.
Give her a hug.
She'll hug you back.
Your hair. keep forgetting how hot that is.
It's just warm. It's fine. It's a very warm hug. Yeah, definitely.
Sweat starts pouring down.
I think your friends are. Oh, thanks. Think your friends are
Do you like
eavesdropping?
my longer hair though? It's a bit of groove it out though.
It's looking good.
You said that one time you like long hair, so yeah, that's. Thought I'd give
Never
it a
left
shot.
your mind, have I?
Not really. One way or the other.
Well, let's go get your friends. They're nice, comfy beds for the night.
You guys can stop eavesdropping now. We're good.
I'm trying to think if I was eavesdropping.
I yelled loud enough that you could hear them even if you weren't listening. But
Right.
I did want to, while they were talking, I was actually going to dig through my bag and pull out a flask of holy water and give it to Eleanor and say, "Is this what you were looking for?"
There you go.
Oh. Do you have one of these? Oh.
I just had this one. When I left, I didn't really know what would be useful, so yeah, Electra and I just like packed a bunch of stuff. So.
Oh. Yes, this is actually very helpful. I have been wanting to have at least one on hand. It's the required for the spell I use for protecting your mind.
Well, then I'm glad I can give you one back at least.
I think I might try and find a temple and at least get one more sometime and I'll stay here. But thank you. This is actually a big relief.
I'm glad someone can use it. I don't know. Would we have eavesdropped? I don't know.
I know. I think
like...
I don't. Yeah, go ahead. You first.
I was gonna say I think Euphemia was mostly just listening for sounds of crisis, if anything.
Okay.
Like raised voices, because she was more concerned about just like things escalating. But
yeah.
I think Eleonora, for the most part, does not eavesdrop, but there's like occasionally she'll like lean forward to see if she can get like a couple sentences in, and then like she'll like lean back. So she does that a couple times.
Okay.
Your hair looks nice. Yeah. Okay.
I made this for you.
I almost feel like too. I'm sure Dab's tone of voice might be hard to hear if he's speaking in a low tone anyway. Like, I feel like it would be hard to decipher anything he was saying with much clarity anyhow.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You could definitely hear talking, but the tone, but maybe not exact words.
Right. Right.
But you hear them call you back in.
Hey, I did have a weird question. I know we didn't talk too much about it, but being a genasi, have you ever come in contact with Scratchdom or anything?
Yeah, he's the one who taught me everything I know.
Did hear that he was a blade singer.
Oh.
Yep, he's
When
a
was that?
dancer. It was when I was younger. I learned a few things from him.
Are you in contact with him now still? Or
Not now, but
on good terms?
yeah. He was a teacher to me. I left on good terms, I believe.
Something we've been looking into are these rifts. There's one in two now in Lakeside.
No, two in
Yellowfields, one in Lakeside. But do you know that Wizard's Tower that blew up near Yellowfield?
Yes.
There's two more cracks like that, smaller, that we found that are showing, we call mishap energy. But I'm worried it has something to do with what Stratsum and the other wizards did to create this world. And
Like it might be breaking.
yeah, undoing or fusing and turning into something else.
That is
So-
not good.
Yeah, a
That is
lot
okay.
of mishaps happen around us. Just letting you know.
A lot.
Okay, well. Petra, I guess I'm not
You
working with
still-
you.
It only turned into a box, got petrified, turned a different color, lost my magic for a night, got sick for a little bit.
I was the one that got
um,
petrified.
No, yeah, this is like a group thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
I see.
sometimes like we smell better for a little bit, we can see better, things like that.
All right, wonderful. Yes, please don't do any spells around me.
Oh, it's really fun to experiment. I'm just saying.
Around you, is it? What do you mean? You just don't want to.
I don't want to be
yes.
turned into a box or petrified.
Oh, yes. Most of the time, it only happens to us, so you should be safe.
Wonderful.
I just bring that up because. Ooh. Sorry, it was a long day walking. I threw a ball for like an hour and then attacked someone. Cursed item.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, again, weird stuff happens around us. No, but it's just something we're looking into. So if you see anything, or maybe down the road, I don't even know. Maybe we could call upon you to maybe reach out to Strassum or something. We're just worried that could be something bigger. I think it's something that the untamed needs to be aware of.
It's good to be aware. And if the day comes you ever surpass my abilities, sure, I could
Pretty
be
soon.
a reference for you.
It'll be pretty soon, don't worry. Do you have an idea?
No. I'm just making. Did I get names mixed up? Did you guys say Stastrom for her teacher, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Astron.
Yeah.
That's the last wizard alive, right?
That's the last
that
creator
created the
wizard,
thing, yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, not last wizard ever. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. It's the
that wrong?
the air genasi is the one who taught her. Sorry. I think I got names mixed up.
Oh.
Who dat?
The one that
The
we
one
were
that you
thinking
know
about
about
going to.
In Hollow Tide.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry.
That makes a big difference. Okay.
Okay.
I was like, wait a second. I think I got names mixed up on what we were
Have
saying.
you been name dropping
So many
Stastrom
names.
to Igden? And it was really the other boy?
Yeah. The other guy is the one who taught Kendra. And
Gotcha.
that's what she's
Okay.
offering to be a reference for.
Still good. Still good. Not as high, but take it.
Yeah. She does not have connections to Sastrom. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I got
But-
names mixed up there.
Do you have any connection through being a genasi?
I don't have anything like that. He did create the Genasi race, but
Right.
I don't have personal connections to him. That was many years before I was born that he made our race.
Yeah. I don't mean to be crude. We never talked about that because I didn't really know, but like, how does that make you feel?
I mean, humans were created at one point too. Basemers were created at another point. Everybody gets made at some point.
I feel like some people get angry about learning that they're made by a wizard. That's all. All right. I've been holding on to that one for a little bit now.
Fates United!
It probably depends on who the wizard is and what they do with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think Shastram tries to be a god to our people.
Yeah. Curious what he's up to anyway.
I'll make a name for yourself. Perhaps you can speak to them yourself.
Part of the plan. And do you know anything more about the stone then, since you took it? How to activate it, how to use it properly?
I personally don't know much. It's something I turned over to Idgin. So he's aware. I'm not aware of his knowledge of it.
That's fair. Thank you for all the information.
When you were transporting it, did you notice anything strange about it or sense anything? Any power residing within it? Or?
Basically, all I know about that thing is it's a rock that grows. You can take out chunks and it continues to grow.
Did you know that, Devil?
Did I know that?
I think you knew that. I told you that.
Okay. I don't remember the grow part, but that's kind of cool. Yeah, totally. I mean,
from the main.
I'd have fallen asleep during that talk, but
that was really good to know. But it doesn't grow in your eye, though.
I mean, do you see these things?
It wasn't that big before, and supposedly the more you learn to master it, the more it will grow.
Like out of my head?
Like through your body.
So not as grotesque as I was imagining.
It fuses with you more and more as you learn how to wield it.
Interesting. Do you think it is specifically linked to Acheral, or do you think it was just a tool that his followers were using?
Does not seem natural to me.
Yes.
Maybe it's something from this plane that the Frost Giants have access to.
And certainly ask them. I'm sure they'd love to see somebody with that in their eye come into their front door. I don't actually recommend, don't go there. I don't want to see you die to the Frost Giants.
No, but eventually the two will be going after them, so.
Sure.
Eventually, contact will have to be made, but. I don't know. Actually, that kind of sounds cool. I've always told you the Earth Genasi look cool.
Are you checking to see if it's grown?
Yeah, a little bit. Actually, can't see anything. Has it? Since the last time you saw me?
Maybe a little bit.
Interesting.
That's cool.
Do you know if Idgin still has it? You don't have to tell me where or anything. I'm just more curious about.
As far as I know, yes. Don't know for sure.
Interesting.
Probably one of those items that he is put away to hopefully never resurface.
Does he do that with many things?
He deems it to be a threat. Yes.
You fully trust him?
Of course.
There's never been anything that he's done that you're like, I don't really agree with.
I trust Idgin with my life.
How'd you meet him in the first place?
I was a kid who didn't really have a home. And he offered me one.
You never told me about that.
I wasn't about to tell you about my secret boss who...
What? No, but he sounds like a father figure.
Yes, he would be.
Even from him talking about you, I felt like he had the affection of a parent.
Oh man, I thought you were Mary and he was like totally protective father on you. Like put a chair down, was about to like lay the gauntlet on me. It was crazy.
Which was very intense. So if you ever have any doubts of his affections for you, I don't think you need to have them anymore.
I tried to say something to you, like not you, and then he was like, "You're talking to me." I could like hear the growl in his voice. Oof.
You've worked with Igen long enough now. Do you think that the group is really doing what it set out to do and protect people? Have you seen evidence of that?
I think it's small, and we do little things here and there. Probably one of the bigger things is what I did that day, taking the stone. But we're always ready, and we'll do what we can.
I think she has a valid question, though. Do you think the group serves the better people, or is it self-serving? I'm not saying that's bad. We're new. We're trying to understand.
I live a life with very little money, spying on very shady individuals. I am not living a life that is self-focused. I am living this because I think that it is the right thing to do.
That's fair.
Do you see yourself doing this long term?
Yes. Oh, look, another... Wow, they have so many little coin purses over here.
I didn't even see
Thank
it.
you so much, GrimQuest, for the raid as well. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. So yeah, you can put 10 more
Raining
gold
gold
in
in
your
here.
thing. Yeah. This is
Whoa.
apparently a drop place for a bunch of gold.
Got the name GQ on it. That's pretty cool.
Fancy. Well, if you have nothing else for me, here's, I think, what we should do. I will leave. You wait maybe 15 minutes, and then you can leave.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Think you're being followed at all?
I don't think I am, but you never know.
Just be careful.
You be careful as well. And I hope you can accomplish your mission.
Yeah, me too. I really want to learn what you know, because like I'm having a hard time breaking through this wizard thing, man.
Dev, maybe think about what you saw with your brother tonight. Maybe it'll help you a little bit. You just reflect on that.
Easier said than done.
Sometimes the most painful things, though, are what we grow from.
Yeah.
Alright, well, maybe I'll be seeing you around. Nice to meet you both, and I guess whenever I get to meet your fourth.
Yes, her name's Winifred. I'm sure she will be very excited to meet you. Get ready for many questions.
Wonderful.
You'll be sad she didn't get to meet you. That's done.
Yes.
I'll look forward to that. Okay. Good night, and good luck. She will kind
Thank you,
of
Kendra.
look out the front door, kind of peer around a little bit, and then zip out and be gone.
Seems to have gone well.
Said pretty much everything Egg did then.
Is that enough for you?
No. I mean, as far as they're concerned, yeah. But there's another side of the story to be told. These two leaders are still out there. They're either reforming the group or retrying to do what they accomplished. I would assume what they believe they're doing is right, or at least they're faithful to the cause. But they knew they were looking for her in the morning, and I want to know what they knew. But I do believe her. I have any reason not to believe him at the moment. I do. I've always thought she's a good person.
She seems to really want to do the right thing.
Glad she still has that. I know she's a really good liar.
Just nice to see someone a bit familiar with you.
He blushes a little bit. Just a tiny bit.
How long did you know her before everything happened?
Oh, 2 years, right? 5 years for the attack.
That is a long time.
Yeah, I think we started dating about a year after she arrived. Yeah. Keep good notes. Bad memory. But always look it up. That's why I can't memorize these wizard stuff. Bring out the book to always look at, you know.
Perhaps. Are you going to do what she said? Suggested?
I don't know. Tonight might be too many emotions. Last time I saw her was just moments before Micah was killed. She ran away with a stone when she could have possibly stopped. Or at least helped get Micah out of the way, but I don't know. I don't know what could have been stopped. And I'm just too much in the past to change it. But yeah. It's in the past. I don't intend to bring it up. What's buried up there is buried.
I think that was a suggestion, though, is perhaps it's buried and that's what your block is. In some ways. But I don't know how this whole wizarding things works.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll get into a box melting my block dice wall. I don't know. It's a lot of imagery.
It's a lot.
Let's get out of here. Let's get back to the west side. It's kind of shady here.
Has it been 15 minutes?
It's approaching that.
Okay, I just don't want to leave early.
Yeah.
You were given specific instructions. You must follow them to the T.
Yeah, we must follow them to the letter.
We
Crossbows
don't want to
outside
make
waiting
her
for us.
angry with us.
Oh, yeah.
1445, 1446.
We don't want to disappoint her.
Yeah, she was testing us to make sure
Yeah.
that we actually
We
left
can
us
follow
alone.
directions.
Fireball.
Yeah, the 15
Baldur's Gate
minutes.
3, just that trap that keeps going off.
15 minutes go by. You're able to leave and make your way back a few blocks to the bridge.
Ding, ding.
You push a button and a bell rings. You have to wait
How
about.
does he hear the bell? It's a long bridge.
You have to wait about 10 minutes, and you see a cart like come over and come to a stop. 1 gold each.
Did you hear that bell like from all the way over there? Is there like another bell?
It sends a signal all the way across. The button does, so.
What kind of material is it? Is this like cop? You know, never mind. Yeah, here's a gold.
Yeah, we pay.
It's artificer.
Gets back in and pulls some more switches and starts turning the opposite direction. Get going back across. Another 10-minute trip back.
So do you like this job?
Great. Working for the Menders.
The Menders.
The Menders, yep. We maintain
Is
the
that-
bridge.
Mm.
Oh, is it like a specific guild?
Yeah, we make sure the bridge stays connected all the way across and damages get fixed. And
Oh.
And they mend it.
yes. You got it.
I get it.
So the Mendes, were they the ones that built the bridge in the first place? After
Yes.
everything had happened?
Yes.
I see.
But yeah, he keeps going, and you take the 10-minute trip across the bridge, and come to a stop. Pulls the levers, stops it. All right, have a good night. I won't ask questions. Just know I'm cool,
What is
you
it?
know.
Oh, because we went to the other side of town.
Yeah.
Is that what he means? Oh, okay. I feel like Eleanor is so, like,
Yeah.
thank you. Like, does not seem to like understand what she's even referring to.
I mean, we're pretty open people. You can ask anything
Nope.
if you
Oh,
want.
funny.
Please, I have mending to do. So,
Okay.
Have a good night. Thank you very much.
good night.
Do we have like very standoff energy or something? It's like talking to you guys.
just-
I kept
I'm
thinking,
shocked.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, no, I kept thinking Euphemia was gonna say something, and so I wasn't saying
Oh.
anything.
I mean, he doesn't want to get involved in whatever we were doing on the east side. That's all.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. We went
The
to
less
leave
he
to
knows-
do shady stuff to come back.
I'm sure the less he knows, the safer he is and feels. So,
He's got to play neutral. I gotcha. So, checking on Winnie? Or we're just kind of going to bed?
Well, shall we find a place and then one of us can go pick up Winifred? Or all of us can, if we want, but...
Stick together.
All right.
So,
Going back to the guardhouse.
yeah, we can go there first if it's closer, before we
I mean, the
find out
guardhouse
who's
is farther
staying.
away for sure. So,
the guardhouse is
Oh.
way by the front of
I feel like
where I would
maybe
assume.
we'd be trying to scout out a place for an inn.
On our way or something.
Yeah.
give me a
Let's
perception
find
checks
something-
as you go.
Let's
Cool,
find something
cool.
semi-close to this bridge, yeah?
That's a good idea.
Closer to the bridge. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I just dropped my D20. 6.
6. Okay.
13.
11.
All right. So Eleanor is the one who spots the tavern or the inn first. It looks up to her standards. Very nice looking inn. So,
I found it first, you said?
yep, you're the one who finds it. Yep.
Okay. Oh, that place looks nice.
Just lost it.
What's it called?
The inn. I don't know. Didn't pick
An
up
inn? I didn't know if you had a specific location or not.
No, this is not the
Okay.
information you need as a player to play this game successfully. You find it in.
Just
DM,
checking,
we need
sometimes
a
they have
name of the
names.
inn every
Yeah,
time.
this one does
Hey,
not
you
have
guys
a
are
specific name.
I just wanted to see what you thought of next, but that's
Yeah, you got some
I'll
nice
wait.
inn names lately.
I'm sorry,
wait.
I didn't come prepared
Set
for
up
this
some
one.
expectations.
The
I'm a
vortex is
failure.
very cool.
Oh, I'm retiring.
I'm
That's
about to send Mark like 1,001 ins and names in the book. Or
Like the name generator.
yeah.
Yep.
No, that's fine. I'll just write down inn we're staying at.
The insert in name here. That's what it's called.
But you go inside.
No, North Point is actually really cool, Mark.
Thank you. There's a lot I had to put in here, so sorry I forgot what it is.
It's fine. I'm just covering my bases.
But as you enter in, you kind of you get in how many rooms? 3? Like normal?
It would depend how much they cost, because at some point Euphemia wanted her own room.
Okay.
And
You find
would
out
quietly say that, very
rooms-
embarrassed.
Rooms at the place that Eleonora found are 2 gold apiece.
Boy.
Oof.
Good lord. Oh man.
Oh, well.
I don't know if I have enough copper to cover 4 rooms, guys.
I suppose.
It's 4,000 copper.
Right?
It's a very
if we
nice
want
looking place, though.
Well, maybe for just tonight. And we find somewhere less expensive for our stay.
The innkeeper's just like, you look like you've been through a lot. You should just take a night and relax.
Yeah, is there like a massage involved? It's like a spa.
There is. That is an extra charge, but yes.
Can it be complimentary if we each get a room?
I'm sorry. No, that's not how this works, sir.
Can you imagine asking someone at a hotel?
People
We
do,
could-
I feel like.
I mean, we could all 4 just get one. You know what I'm saying? So we're each getting
all right.
one.
All
So-
right. No.
Well, no, we're doubling their profits.
No, bro.
Just like, look at
Yeah.
you. I'm sorry, sir.
Is there anything I can get for 2 gold extra? Just like
The room.
free towel?
Room.
You would pay 2 extra gold on top of your already 2 gold?
No, I'm just asking if I get anything for free.
No.
A lot of gold.
Breakfast can be arranged too in the morning. That is 8 silver pieces for breakfast. And
So whose room am I bunking in? I've had to sleep in Winnie's. She'll be up all night, right?
I'm sure. I know she doesn't like to stay alone. I kind of like, I'll just like kind of excuse myself for a second and like kind of walk away from the counter, but like, we don't have to stay here if it's too expensive. I just thought it looked nice, but I understand.
We can stay here. It's fine. I got 2 gold. It's fine.
Maybe it's best to just pick something like this tonight, and tomorrow when we're around, we can find
Oh,
something.
fine. This is close to the bridge, so.
Yeah,
It's
it's just a place to get established.
Never spent 2 gold on a room.
You might like how nice it is.
Not worth it. Parents always taught me to be tight with the money. Actually, I don't even know if I ever had money. It was there.
We did just spend 2 gold to get across a bridge and back again, so I
Very
mean,
true.
the city costs money.
Starting to realize I might not have had a good grasp on money when I was a kid.
You might not have. So, especially bartering at a hotel like this, do not do it.
Oh, come on. Sometimes they
No.
throw in like an extra drink. Like,
No.
it's on us.
No, not here. No, it's very unclassy. It makes you look poor.
I kind of am.
You don't want to look it.
Straighten up the tie a little bit.
There you are. There you are. All right, so we will stay at this place tonight. We can. I'm sure Winifred will want to stay with somebody else. So we could do 3.
Well, now I gotta want my own.
Do you want your own? Then take it.
All right, I am.
Live it up. All right.
2 gold, my lady. 2 gold.
thank you very much. She slides over a key to you.
I will also pay 2 gold for a
Thank
room.
you. Slides you a key.
I pay you 2 gold. I'll do 4 because there's another.
Sure. Gives you 2 keys.
How much is that massage you're saying?
The massage?
Yeah.
That would be 5 silver pieces.
I added 5 silver pieces.
All right.
All right. That's actually acceptable. I'll take it. Do you care if they're shiny or not?
Oh my God.
They all are worth the same, sir.
What a good bigness you have. There you go.
Would you like the massage now or later?
Later. We'll come back later and let you know.
All right.
Nothing now, sure.
Okay.
Later it is.
All right.
I forgot about Wendy for a second. I can see how the niceties get to your head.
Have a pleasant stay to all of you. Thank you
Thank
for
you very
choosing
much.
insert name of in.
It's a war
Fancy
for
end.
good.
That's how you can name it.
Like it's a simulation or something.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
so funny.
All right.
So yeah, we can go
pick
grab
up Winnie real quick.
Winnie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those
Do we
like
see the vortex?
what?
Sorry, do we see the vortex anywhere as we're walking back?
Roll
Yeah.
perception check.
Let's find out.
12.
6 again.
12,
I'm
6.
gonna use my advantage die because I didn't yet.
Sure.
Hey,
not?
find the club.
It didn't help.
Okay.
Did I use my
13.
advantage die?
13.
Yeah.
You did not
You
use your
did, I
advantage
don't
die. You would like to use it, you may.
So is that... Because it's
Reroll
disadvantage.
the whole
so I
roll
reroll
again.
once.
Just reroll it.
Right, but I did disadvantage the first time. So is this another disadvantage roll, or is this just a 1 roll?
It would be the same roll, just with a better result of the 2 rolls.
Right, but so I'm just rolling a disadvantage again?
Yes.
For perception.
Yeah.
You recreate the roll, but you take the better
Right.
result.
7. I got
One
better.
better, yeah. Okay.
Hey.
So we had a 12 and a 13?
13.
Okay.
hmm
You guys walking the main stretch or you taking more back roads?
Main stretch, I would say, since
Okay.
we're not with Chapdot.
So as you walk, you do see a building that looks like it is multiple stories, probably at least 3 you can see, that has like lights in the windows, like all different colored lights and big bright things on the outside, and you can hear like music like pumping inside of it and everything, and it does have like people who are lined up outside and like hanging around outside, and it looks like the vortex to you.
Oh.
How do you think Leon makes... How does he make music here?
I don't know, but I would be curious to see how he does it.
Thaumaturgy or something?
Perhaps. I'd be interested.
People.
Are we picking up Wendy first then, and then coming back?
Oh, yes, yes.
It's getting pretty late
So.
into the evening, but
I feel like when he would want to see this anyway.
Is it a long ways away? Like
I mean,
the guardhouse? from
you
the
guys have been
vortex?
traveling like throughout the city. It's getting late into the night. You guys are pushing like exhaustion levels at this point with your travel.
Oh, okay.
So how long do you guys want to stay up is the question, I guess.
Well, we probably have to, get up early to start working on things. So I guess the other question is how long would it take for us to go get Winnie?
You can get Winnie.
You know.
I'm just, if you guys are
Yeah.
going to the vortex, like that's a whole other thing too.
Yeah. Did he say he was there just for the night, or did he say he'd be there like multiple nights?
He said he was going to be in town for a little bit.
Oh, okay. So we
We
could
could
probably
assume he will be
swing
back.
by at some point.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll probably maybe swing by the vortex at some other point.
Okay.
I would assume.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I got a massage I gotta get to. So we paid for it.
Yeah, so I was already thinking that too.
Okay. You pick up Winnie. She looks very tired. She's one of those like moments where it's just like you're half asleep, kind of getting carried through the streets type of a deal.
I would help her along. I would feel bad for hitting her so hard.
But you guys can get back to the inn if you'd like.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Put
Dab.
Winnie to bed.
When he goes
Tuck
to
her
sleep.
in.
Yep. Dav, your massage is available if you'd like it.
I put up alarm on Winnie's room.
All right, let me roll for that. You are.
He loses magic
safe.
and the masseuse watches him cry the whole time.
You are safe. No mishap.
Phew.
Do I have enough fine silver wire for all 4 rooms, or?
For now, you have enough to get it.
I'll go.
'Cause it doesn't expend it,
more.
right? It doesn't say it expends
Yeah.
the stuff, so you can just like rewind it
just
back
figured
up.
Yep. Yes, I'll do all 4 rooms.
Okay. Number 2.
Sorry if you Nick. Just unlock the door real quick.
Yeah, what's the order, by the
Oh.
way? Is this Euphemia second?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Lucky Euphemia gets the mishap. Let's roll for that. Dev, you have bad luck with mishaps. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, boy,
Oh
how
man.
unlucky
The
you are.
percentage of like with the amount of spells you cast, it's nuts.
Nah, made a spellcaster on purpose.
Mm.
I was like, I don't want to play barbarian and just never have anything happen.
So as you're like outside of Euphemia's room and you cast this, you feel like your skin is incredibly sensitive now. And so does
Oh, no!
Euphemia as well.
Oh no!
What does that mean?
What does happen?
I don't know. What? Ow! But, like sensitive good, sensitive bad.
It's kind of painful.
It's like overwhelming.
I don't want to get touched now.
It's not like overwhelming, but like you just feel like that almost like tightness in your skin.
Or like a massage that's the worst possible.
Dev, you are so unlucky, my friend.
I am dying. That is ridiculous.
He just like starts like unrobing. Like he takes off his shirt and he like throws
What
it
are
in his
you-
room.
Why are you doing that in the hallway?
It doesn't feel good. I got 2 more rooms.
Who's
It's
third?
very uncomfortable, but
At least you're safe. I'm sorry. I don't know what I did to you. I apologize.
it should pass like all of them, right? Sit
I
with
hope
the
so.
discomfort.
I hit the door.
I
Gonna
like
go
poke
in-
my head out. What is wrong with you? I can hear you both.
Something
down
happened
the
to our
hallway.
skin. It's
Oh.
it's like too tight or something.
Oh no, Dapper, your massage.
I know. I can get it in
Oh
the
no,
morning.
that's quite unfortunate.
What was her name?
I don't
I
know.
don't remember her name. Like, are we like up? Is it the thing where it's upstairs? You can like see down.
No,
Yeah,
it's like a
they-
whole separate floor.
Oh,
It's
okay.
pretty nice and quiet, like the way this is structured. So
Oh, it's quiet up here. Yeah, all right. I'm just gonna finish my alarm real quick.
all right.
Oh, Dapper, you just you don't need to do mine. I think we'll be
No.
quite fine here.
Get out of the way.
No, I don't want. No, I don't want you to ruin my massage. I close the door.
Okay.
Hope you don't die in the middle of the night.
I will not.
And then you're in fourth now.
Yep.
All right.
Ow. Yeah.
Wow, you are so unlucky.
Oh
Another
no!
mishap.
Do they stack?
We'll see. We will
had-
see what you
have we
get
had
here,
2
because sometimes
Back
these
to the
might
bottom.
like compound and be real bad.
Oh my goodness.
Let me see what this one is.
I'm trying to remember if we've ever had them stack on people before.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean on battles maybe, but
Mike, roll a d6 for me, please.
Okay. Blue die, black die, or clear?
Your choice.
Okay.
Anybody?
Is it clear?
There it is. 5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. As you finish
Shirtless
casting the
Dab.
spell, Shirtless Dab, all of a sudden, like, you just watch as you feel this, like, emptiness in your stomach. Like hunger you've never felt before in your life. And you watch as just, like, your skin pulls even tighter, and, like, your ribs become visible, and you start getting, like, very, very skinny as you lose 30 pounds of weight.
Whoa! That's a. What happened? What is happening to you?
I'm dying.
Yeah, I opened the door again.
Can
Oh my goodness.
I would legit be like checking his pulse, like medicine check, essentially. I would legit be like checking.
roll
to
me
make
medicine
sure
check.
he's not actually dying.
Don't
Okay.
touch me.
Oh my gosh. 18.
He seems perfectly healthy to you. It's just he lost a significant amount of weight in just a moment.
Do you have a good berry?
Well,
Do you have a good berry? Can you make a good
the
berry?
The good news is, you're not dying. You're perfectly fine.
Okay.
Even if you don't feel like it at the moment. You're not dying.
Okay. All right.
This is shocking, but I think you'll live. Maybe go eat a snack.
Your arms are all
Yeah.
skinny looking now too, and like
Emaciated.
yeah.
Oh dear.
Can
Um,
someone grab a ration out of my backpack? I just don't want to touch it right now. I'm so hungry. And I'm like worried I'm gonna break a bone. I don't
just
want.
hand him out of his
Thanks.
backpack. And
Your vitals are good though.
Are they?
Yes, I promise.
Okay, don't touch me again. Okay, thank you.
I won't. I didn't want to touch you before, but
Yeah, I didn't.
make sure you were alive.
And he walks downstairs in a daze. to the
I make him
front
put on a
lobby
shirt
Still
before
shirtless?
without a shirt, shirtless.
Oh no.
I'm not putting that on. He's like, just goes down. Hey,
Oh my.
I'm fine. They said I'll be okay. The massage though, in the morning, when I'm better.
Okay.
I don't want it right now.
Okay, sir. Yes. Of course.
How much to bring food up to the room? Fruits, cheeses, meats, anything you got left.
We can set up a meal for you. So
Less than a gold.
8 silver pieces.
Perfect. Sold. Can I pay in the morning?
Pay when we get up there. How about that when it's delivered?
Okay. He just turns around, trying not to touch him.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Scarlet, she's gonna tell all her friends that story for years to come.
The
Customer
man came down.
horror stories.
It's gonna be in her customer horror stories for sure.
Oh man.
Oh,
So
no.
a different individual, not the woman, comes up to your door and brings your food.
Come in.
They accept
See
your.
that one? There's silver in there. You can just, I trust you. Just grab what you need.
He pulls out 8 silver. Thank you, sir. Just leaves. Eleanor, you getting a massage? You said.
Yes.
Okay, you get your massage.
one.
It's very nice. You have no ill things from that.
No mishaps.
Do you still want an alarm, Eleonora?
What did you say?
Do you want an alarm after they leave? He like yells at the wall.
No.
Okay.
Eventually the skin sensitivity leaves both
Uh-huh.
Euphemia and Dav,
Oh, good.
but
Shame.
Dav still looks very skinny even after eating his meal. It's
Oh my God.
Scarfing
Well.
it down.
Yep. But yeah, you guys want, you can find your rest.
Yeah, the massage seems to have calmed her down slightly, but and has relaxed some tension. But she definitely, I think she might have a little bit of trouble sleeping because of the nerves, and just for tomorrow. And I'll write Steph, but I don't know. I kind of meander around my room and try to do things to distract myself, but
Anything you're doing before bed?
I think because I have my room to myself now, would like to sit down and just do some of the like meditation that she usually does to kind of get in the zone and visualize things. And I think she actually would be hoping at this point, she would be sitting down with the aim of actually visualizing her home in Edgeworth. Just the home, like if you're standing outside. And just like drawing it in her mind, every detail she can actually remember, and then just like calling it for the night after that.
Okay. Dav, anything you're doing before bed?
I started realizing being 30 pounds lighter, he's freezing now, so he's gonna put on as much clothes as he can and burrito himself under these sheets. But he's going to put the covers over his head, taking out one of his like coins that like he can tap and do the light that he wears around his neck, and kind of is shivering, and the cold kind of coming back to him. He is going to attempt, probably not at first, but after a couple hours of not being able to sleep, or minutes or whatever, started thinking just back on Micum and the spells, and he kind of does this thing where like he practices reading the spells that he has tattooed on his arms over and over again, but then kind of lets that reside as he like now lets it flow into watching Micum and the stuff that he used to do and stuff like that.
Okay.
Use that to drift off.
As you sleep, Dav, you continue to have that kind of thought in your head, that vision of watching your brother in his studies, in his time training, and just that movement, the spells, all that stuff kind of rushes back to you this evening as you rest. You even hear like the voices of Utrix and Azarini kind of teaching you these words, and words that maybe you heard but you're not sure you remember just seem to come back to you. And you almost feel like you sense like a blue glow coming from your face.
Ooh. That's creepy.
And Euphemia, as you rest, you begin to dream. You're in a forest. And kind of look around, and it's a fairly nice, like, vibrant looking forest. Very dense and green. And you begin to hear sounds like something moving through the brush. And kind of coming out from behind some of the trees to become visible to you, you see a satyr.
Very cool.
And he starts to approach you. Feel the nature. Feel it all around. He just kind of looks around and there's like different animals scurrying around.
I'm definitely looking like where he's looking. Yeah.
Do you feel them? Do you sense them?
I think so.
Give me a wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
Yes.
Or
Just your wisdom
okay.
modifier.
Let's see.
It's not scaly.
Let's see.
19.
Very nice. Yeah, you can like feel almost like invisible connections like to the different parts of nature and like the animals in the trees and scurrying around. And they all look very healthy and alive to you. Like no weird mutations in any of them. The birds are chirping. You see a deer kind of wander by. A wolf kind of eventually comes up and you just kind of sense more and more of these animals approaching. And the satyr just kind of slowly walks away. Feel the nature. Disappears into the brush.
I think I would be spending as much time as possible trying to feel every single one while I'm there, as long as it lasts.
And with that, you guys all get your long rests. And you level up. To level 4.
Oh, so big! Yes.
Rachel.
I know. I thought it was like 5 sessions from now. Still.
I literally said what, like 2 weeks ago. I was like,
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I believe Winnie will be taking another level of monk, but we'll confirm that. What are you guys all doing? Rachel, what are you doing next?
Warlock.
Warlock. Want to roll your die?
Yeah. 5.
Nice.
Ooh.
Femia, what you doing next?
Doing more druid stuff.
All right. Roll that druid hit die.
What is my hit die? A D8.
I think it's a D8.
I think. Yeah. Whoa. 7.
Oh my gosh, you
Nice,
got
of course.
Nice.
I'm surprised that you didn't roll a max again. Come on, what is
I
that?
know.
Yeah.
But she's stronger than she looks.
And Dav, what are you taking?
Holy cow.
I think we're just gonna take another artificer. We're going wizard!
Level 1 wizard!
He did
Get to roll the mighty D6.
Yay!
I did it. I
Yes.
called it. It's a 2.
It's a 2. Okay.
I was literally gonna say something. It's not gonna be 1. It's gonna be a
There's
2.
Euphemia, and then there's Dav with the polar opposite.
Call me glass cannon.
It's gonna be level 4, and she's already gonna double your health.
God.
Just-
Oh my gosh.
22 hit points.
It's
Very nice.
I'm 43.
yeah,
Wait,
it's
you're
that
22 hit points,
it is
Dab?
that close.
Oh
I'm
gosh.
not sure
Oh,
if I'm gonna
goodness.
stick with melee. I might go.
Oh
Right.
my
We'll
gosh.
see how things go. But hey, it's all part of the game. Adapting and see where things go. But yeah, thank you
boy.
so much for
Wizard
joining
boy.
us, everybody. It's been fun to get to this point, get some reconnecting with Kindra, beginning to explore a city, and we'll give them more time to explore it in future sessions, especially when Kelly's back. I don't want to do too much without her.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will be back next week. We are still on next week. So you can show up next week and see how they do beginning their mission and exploring Northport. And Rachel will have her art stream tomorrow here on Twitch at 3:30 CST on Tuesday. What?
I just said yes.
Yes, okay. And then we will have Literary DM's YouTube channel. We'll be playing a Zelda-inspired D&D game called Winds of Calamity. That is on YouTube at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, CST time. And then Mike might do a stream sometime this week too on Bark Dice, so you can check that out. He's been playing through a game that is with a lot of the Critical Role crew and stuff, so you might recognize some of the voices in there. So you can check out his channel.
Thursday, Friday again, at least Friday.
Yeah, I want to know what happens.
Join the
pretty
Discord to
invested.
find out when those are. But we're gonna sign off on the recording, then we're gonna raid somebody. So thank you for watching. Appreciate you being with us. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Mwah!